Hey everybody, I'm Arglefump, and this is a Nancy Drew, The Silent Spy, game number 29 in the Nancy Drew series of adventure games. In this one, Nancy figures out what happened when her mother died. Super dramatic, right? Like, oh my gosh! There's a big secret and mystery to the death of Nancy's mother? Who knew? Nancy Drew, our agency's been monitoring your progress for some time. We're quite impressed with your accomplishments. Okay, well, we are a top-secret spy organization. Yeah, Nancy's mom apparently was a spy. Okay, whoa. I didn't see that one coming. So, 8 years ago, Kate Drew died in an automobile crash in the outskirts of Glasgow. This is not the entire story. We have strong evidence she was killed by an evil group. You need to come here and check it out.
Mom? Drew residence, Kate speaking. You know this line isn't secure. Moira, stop. I'll call you.
Awesome. So that's Nancy's mom. And I guess that's a memory from when Nancy's mom left to go to Scotland, where she died.
This is where Mom was in the picture. Okay, now what?
Yeah. Ow! What the?
Hey, my suitcase!
I'm on it. That guy's a thief! I really thought I was going to get that guy. Sorry.
Thanks for trying.
I'm Alec.
Nancy, that's a nice offer, but why would you want to do that? It doesn't look like you work here.
I'm in the business of finding people who don't want to be found.
Well, I won't turn down help. So you're a private eye?
I'm more of a skip tracer. When someone goes off the grid, I get a call and track them down. They skip, I trace.
I had some very important things that belonged to my mom in that suitcase. I really need them back.
Go check into your hotel, I will find your suitcase.
Thank you, random stranger who helps find lost things. Very convenient he happened to be there when Nancy was robbed. And very unfortunate that Nancy was robbed, huh? Poor Nancy.
Nancy, glad you made it. I'm your cathedral contact, Ewan. There is a case file in your room. Read it, memorize it. That's your playbook. It'll keep you alive. I've got a bit of housekeeping to do. Get settled. I'll call you when I'm ready.
That's Ewan. He's obviously our contact, our spy contact. Really wish he would, talk to Nancy right away instead of just saying, hey, read your notebook, I'll contact you some point in the future. I'm not really trying to find you right now. I've got a couple of games of solitaire I'm going to be playing instead, so might take me a while to get around to you. Oh, hey, and he gave me 21 euro. That's nice. Alright, so this is page, a two-page thing. So, Miss Drew, terrible news. You were lured here under false pretenses by the evil villains Revenant. So, Revenant is the group, the evil group that might have killed Nancy's mom. In Cathedral, those are being the good guy spies. Mom used to work for them. Obviously, they are interested in what's going on. Kate Drew was instrumental in stopping a terrorist attack called the Colony Operation. Perhaps the bad guys are going to restart their terrorism plan. Do you want me to just read the whole thing out loud? I can do that instead of summarizing. Okay. Miss Drew, I must welcome you to Scotland with very unfortunate news. You've been led here under false pretenses. You are not here as a guest of Cathedral. You are not asked to investigate the death of your mother. You've been lied to. Kate Drew, your mother, was a Cathedral operative. 8 years ago, a small cell associated with a terrorist organization known as Revenant attempted to attack Glasgow. Kate was instrumental in stopping the attack, now known as the Colony Operation. We believe that organization, Revenant, which your mother took offline, has returned to full strength and is planning to mount their attack once more. We believe you've been brought here by Revenant for reasons we do not fully understand. If this is overwhelming, do not worry. We'll give you access to information as needed. We're in the process of briefing your contact on the situation. He'll bring you in soon. Your first priority is to make contact with your mother's spy buddy, Moira Chisholm. So she was a local reporter. She was a person of interest in the first attempted attack on Scotland, but never directly connected. She's refused to cooperate with anyone. We'll be keeping a close watch on you at all times. But that doesn't mean you won't be... This does not mean that you will be protected. Well, Nancy got robbed, so obviously she's not being protected. That's not comforting to say, we'll be keeping an eye on you, but we're not gonna protect you from, like, robbers and stuff. So, move forward cautiously, trust no one. Anybody who approaches you should be a suspect. I really feel like, you know, the bad guys brought Nancy here, and they wanted something inside Nancy's luggage, right? Like, Nancy should tell the good guy spies, they'll tell them that she's just been robbed by the villains. That's very important stuff that she should tell them. So, Cathedral, this is, it's sort of like the FBI. And the Colony Operation, a non-lethal biological attack on Glasgow 8 years ago stopped. The Colony formula, it requires a very specific and difficult biological element. It's believed but not verified that Kate Drew found a way to destroy all the records of the formula. Yes, I hope so. And Revenant, very little is known about the group. It's believed to be responsible for terrorist events all around the globe over the past few decades. Nobody quite knows what's going on with them. Alright, so that's the plot of the game. Really dumped a lot of information on us in the first 10 minutes. I'm a little confused.
The American girl.
Do I know you?
You do now. I'm Bridget. I'll be outside. There's something very important I need to tell you.
Alright, so this is Bridget, my friend. Wait, whoa. Well, my instructions said if anybody approaches me, I should consider them a villain or something. Okay. Well, I'll just trust her anyway, I suppose. Nancy does have a really nice room. It's great. And this is Bridget.
You had something important to tell me?
Just that I love Americans. Some people say you're ignorant, entitled slobs, but not me.
I don't know if that was important.
Of course it is. You've got the best cities, the best bands, Hollywood. Your star may be fading, but you're still the cool kids at the global lunch table. Teach me your ways.
I'm sorry, but I'm sort of in the middle of something pretty important. I'm a little overbooked.
You say that now, but I can tell we're going to be friends. Or enemies. Either way, get used to this face right here.
Okay, so Bridget is kind of a stalker. She just wants to follow Nancy around all day long. Creepy! Yeah, creepy. Even if she's just a totally normal person and not a spy, it's creepy. So, what are you? Are you a spy?
Do you work or go to school or what do you do?
You think I'm from Glasgow?
Is that okay?
No! It's glorious. I'm actually from Wetton. It's always been a dream of mine to live in the city. And I'm sort of checking it out to see if it's for me.
How long are you going to be in Glasgow?
Not long. You?
I have no idea. Can you tell me a little bit about Scotland?
Just a bit then. Well, it's old, it's cold, and I like it all the same. I got a book about it. I could get it for you. It's only up in my room.
Oh, fantastic. I think we need that book for a puzzle later on. Alright, so here is a special place. Special place. We'll be checking it out later. And here's where we can buy food.
It might be good to read up on the attack.
And this is a newspaper article about the attack 8 years ago. Somebody could have just released the virus on the city, made everybody get very, very sick. Well, it's a good thing that Nancy's mom stopped that, the terrorists trying to kill everybody with the dreaded virus. So let's see, do I have enough money? I want to get more money. So you can find money in random spots in this game. Like, I don't know, like plants? That's been the case in several Nancy Drew games, there's just money everywhere. Let's see. Is there money in her room? Let's see. One of these things have money. There we go. See that flash of money? That's money. And that's... Whoa, guys, check it out. We just won the lottery here. 123 euro now. There was 100 euro just right there inside Nancy's flowers. Okay, so I don't think we'll have to worry about money for the rest of the game now. We got lucky. We got super lucky here. Yeah, don't bring money with you when you travel internationally. Just check the plant in your hotel room, and you just hit the jackpot. You just hit the jackpot. Alright, so I'm going to get 15 trips. Nice, nice. Okay, so we need to find Moira. Do we actually know where she is yet?
Haven't done that.
Okay. The game says we need to ask somebody to find her, because that was our mission. Our mission was to first find Moira, and our buddy Alec knows where she is. Kind of.
Why did you come alone? Don't you have family, friends? Surely you have a boyfriend.
I do.
Then why do you travel so lonely?
This isn't exactly a vacation.
Nancy never really goes on vacation with her boyfriend anyway. So, dude, why are you just hanging out at the train station here?
Why are you still hanging out here?
I'm a big fan of announcements. And I gotta love a shrill beep now and again. Wait for it. Ah?
Who doesn't?
I need to kick off at a second sometimes, and I get sick of rushing over. Then, it grew on me. I like watching travelers, trying to imagine the worlds they carry with them in their heads, and I got a thing for the crumpets here. I think I could have been a great professor of psychology, but I never could sit in a chair, now could I?
Some people in the live stream chat are asking about the currency. So do they use euro in Scotland, or do they use the pound? Either way, it's Scottish money, and we're going to be spending it. This game did... How long ago did this game come out? Like 8 years ago at this point? Oh man, I don't remember when this game came out. Sorry.
Have you heard of Revenant?
Like the fancy word for ghost, yeah?
Right.
No, it weren't a ghost, it was proper like. It was kitted out in one of them tuxes and snacking on a canopy.
That was just a weird conversation.
Revenant is supposedly a terrorist group. You've never heard of them?
Nope, so hardly terrifying. They're more of an obscurist group.
Nothing. You've heard nothing about this group.
No, and neither have you.
Well, that was a weird, threatening way to end the conversation. This game came out October 22nd, 2013.
Tell me something good.
So, I've got a job for you. I need you to find Moira.
I need you to find someone for me.
I am to please.
A reporter named Moira Chisholm. Word is no one knows how to find her. That seems right in your wheelhouse.
If I knew what the wheelhouse is, I'd agree.
I think it's in a boat.
Well, that seems useless.
Or it's a baseball thing?
Double useless. But yes, I'm on it.
That is a weird conversation. I'm sorry, they just start a conversation about the meaning of the word wheelhouse. I'm like, why? I'm not sure. Let's call Dad. Can I call Dad?
You've reached the personal line of Carson.
Okay, well, can I call Ned? That's Nancy's boyfriend, Ned. got a fancy picture for
Hi,
them
it's
here.
Ned. I can't talk right now. Leave a message.
Woo! Oh man, nobody wants to talk to Nancy. It's very sad. Very sad. And Nancy gets
Nancy,
a.
you have attracted our attention. Consider this your first test. You will find an envelope in locker 49. Take it to the 10 Raven pub in Giftnet. If you do, you will be rewarded. Here's a hint.
Harrier checking in. Challenge code for agent CMYK0110. The colony operation has been terminated.
Wouldn't you like to know more?
Was that Mom?
Okay, so the evil terrorist group is sending me messages. I need to follow their instructions to hear more about Mom. And that's dramatic. Like, should we do what the terrorists are saying? Obviously they're villains, but at the same time, I want to find out more about Mom. Okay, so Locker 49 and the pub in Giftnook. I wonder what this means, too. It says save the date. Like, what could that possibly be a reference to? Is it something they just made up to test Nancy, or does that mean something in the world of spies? Alright, so I need to come here anyway to grab this. And I'll leave
I'm
that
going to
there.
pretend this is for a wedding. What else could it be for?
Ooh.
You've passed. You deserve praise and a reward. Listen.
I'm doing everything I can to stay under the radar. I'll call in when I can, but you won't be able to reach me. Revenant has pulled out, but remaining operatives are still following me. Pay attention to where I'm calling from. There's a pattern. Figure it out and find me. I've left a trail. Card is for Cathedral. The rest is for back home. Figure it out.
Why do they keep sending me these old recordings of Mom?
Yeah, so maybe they got a hold of like some phone calls that Mom made on that deadly mission 8 years ago when Mom was killed. Also here at the pub, we want to check out this. Yeah, we're gonna need that. So that is Is Alec back? Alec's back. Hold on. Okay, so Barristan, we can't go to Barristan right now. That's sad.
I think I found your friend.
Great! Where?
Fair warning, she's a hitter. She hit me.
Did you provoke her?
Oh, just a little. Why is she so important?
She wrote an article I thought was pretty interesting.
About hitting strangers, no doubt. She's out in Barristan. You can take the train out there.
Alright. So, I'm gonna end the conversation here.
Talk to you later.
Goodbye.
That is a funny line. It's like, oh, obviously she wrote a fancy newspaper article about hitting strangers. Oh, hey, and guess what? They fixed the train. Wow, that was fast. Cool.
I hit you once, I'll hit you again. Are you looking for a smack?
Moira, I really need to talk to you. It's important.
If you want to talk, come back with some food. Oh, that accent. Are you an American?
Yes.
You don't know anything about Scottish food. I'll give you simple names. Get me the oatmeal parfait, turnips and potatoes, haddock, and a bit of fudge if you would.
Those are not simple names. Those are like, you gave me a long list of things. Come on, Moira, it's me, Nancy Drew. Open up. Oh. Well, we found Moira. Alrighty, let's talk to Alec again.
Hey, kid.
Hey, how's it going, Gramps?
I need to know, are you really who you say you are?
Why?
That means no.
It does. But I'm a friend, and I did save your life back there. Doesn't that buy me a bit of goodwill?
Agreeing to find my suitcase was nice. I'd hardly call that saving my life.
I was perfectly happy in my routine. Taking jobs, making money, crumpets. Everything that could be good was good. Then I met you, went out of my way to keep you present tense, and yet the sass. You want to know about me? Tell me about you. Until you're ready to do that, leave me alone.
I'm not leaving until you tell me what's going on.
Great. I enjoy your company.
Okay. That escalated quickly. So, can we trust that Alec guy or not? He did find Moira for us. That was helpful. That was very nice. Oh! And this is going to be a phone call with Nancy's dad. But yeah. So Alec does seem like, well, I mean, we know he's a little suspicious because apparently he's in the industry of finding people who don't want to be found. But still, I don't know.
You're in Scotland?
How did you know?
Never mind how I know. That's not the point. You're deflecting.
Guilty.
You don't have my permission to be in Scotland. Come home right now.
Your permission? I think I'm a little too old for that.
What you're too old for is running headfirst into a dangerous situation and leaving the rest of us to clean up after you.
What is with you right now? Calm down.
Nancy, you don't get it. I'm not angry at you.
Could have fooled me.
I'm scared. Please, just come home.
Yeah, I totally understand why Carson's so scared. Like, his wife went to Scotland 8 years ago, did spy business, and she was murdered, so he doesn't want the same thing to happen to his daughter.
Who is Moira Chisholm?
Stay away from her.
My source at Cathedral wants me to find her.
Cathedral? I don't know what to tell you then.
Can I have Mom's notes?
No.
It might be helpful.
I bet it would be extremely helpful, but no, you really can't. They're gone.
Gone? Where?
I shredded them.
You what?
Remember when you picked the lock on that filing cabinet?
Which one?
I'm going to pretend I didn't hear that. To my knowledge, it was just the one.
I mean, which one? The only one ever? That one?
I knew you were looking for her notes, so I shredded everything.
So, it's all lost?
It's all lost.
How could you do that?
I thought it might prevent you from doing what you're doing right now.
Someone has a good question. Why does Nancy's phone call him, like, Carson Drew instead of Dad? Dad? Yeah, her dad should be listed as Dad in her phone contacts.
Why are you being so difficult?
Nancy, if I help you, I'm pushing you right to whoever has lured you there.
I can handle myself.
Your mother said the same thing.
See you around.
Goodbye.
Now I just want to go into my wife's phone and, like, change the contact name for me. Like, Lovey Poo Poo or something silly like that.
I got that book you wanted. Here you go.
You mean the book that you demanded that I get? Because I showed no interest in finding this book.
Thanks. How could you tell I'm an American?
Well, you'll notice in this game, Nancy always calls him Dad. She never calls him Carson. She always calls him by the name Dad.
I've got a sixth sense about these things. I saw a guy on the train. I just walked up to him and said, "You're from Belgium, aren't you?" He wasn't, but he should have been. He just had that look. Can I follow you around for a whole lot?
You seem really nice.
The nicest. Ask me, Gran.
But I can't...
So that conversation confused me. It took me like 5 years to realize what she's talking about when I was watching a totally different TV show. When she says, "I'm the nicest, ask me Gran," she means, ask my grandmother. That's what she's trying to say. She said me instead of my and Gran instead of grandmother. Just, I don't know. That line took me forever to realize. So I just felt like I had to say, hey, I finally figured out that mystery.
Really have anyone following me. Please, don't take it personally.
No, I understand.
I'll let you go.
I'll let you go.
Bye.
Alright, so we're gonna buy everything here. And Moira's food, so we need a haddock, a bit of fudge. Fudge is tablet, it says right here in desserts. That's easy.
Now to get everything Moira asked for. Great, that's one of the things on her list. Now to get the rest.
Like, I know what the others are. Okay, it should be listed. Okay, she wanted oatmeal parfait. Which one's oatmeal? Let's look for oatmeal somewhere. Oat cakes, maybe? Oh, there's haddock. So that's Cullen's skink is haddock. Smokies is haddock. There we go. I think it's Smokies. Smokies. Alternately, just buy everything, and then you'll eventually get the right things. So, oatmeal parfait. Turnip and potatoes is... Okay, that's turnip and potatoes. Is Kranachin that dessert oatmeal parfait? Let's go with that.
That's everything.
Okay,
now
got
to
it.
Barristan to deliver this to Moira.
Puzzle solved. All right.
All right, I got what you wanted. Now please, I need to talk to you about my mother. Her name was Kate Drew.
Nancy, I had no idea. I would never have...
Please, come in. What you doing here?
Just visiting.
Your mother would shrug a bit whenever she was lying. Now I see it's genetic.
You knew my mother? Kate Drew?
Quite well. We wrote for the same newspaper. I knew you too.
What?
There's a photo. Go on, take a look.
That's me?
Indeed it is. Believe it or not, I was once your favourite person in the world. But mainly because I snuck you sweets when Kate and Carson weren't looking.
I'm so sorry. I just don't remember.
I guess I didn't really expect you to. You were quite small the last time I saw you. See that tea set?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. You'll notice the lack of teacups. That's because you broke every single cup.
Sorry I was an accidental terror.
Ha! Accidental. Please, get back here. Nothing accidental about it. You'd make eye contact, grin that vicious little grin you had, and smash! Then you'd laugh like it was the funniest thing in the whole world.
Oh, I must have been a nightmare.
Yeah, you were.
Sorry?
You have no idea how good it is to see you.
Who is that?
Was anyone following you?
Not that I know of.
Well, I mean, I was told that the good guy spies were following me the entire time, so I don't know. Ah!
Hide. Now.
What's going on?
Now!
So we've got evil villains, and this is a puzzle. The bad guy spies are here, and they will capture Nancy unless Nancy finds a great hiding spot. Like here?
Keep looking. Would you look at that?
Oh! Alright, we'll try again. Nancy needs to hide here.
Would you look at that?
Oh! Oh dear. This closet.
Stay put and don't make a sound, no matter what you hear.
What's...
Shh! There's a safe behind the breaker. Look under the teapot. Follow what you find to the safe house.
Safe house? What's going on?
If it's starting again, no one can know you're here. Ah, gentlemen. You must be here to abduct me. Oh, come, is that really nasty?
Okay, so Nancy's mission was to find Moira. Apparently somebody was following her, kidnapped Moira right away. So somebody was using Nancy, maybe? The spies were just using Nancy to get to Moira, maybe?
I need to find the information Moira hid under the teapot first.
Yeah, it's a little strange that if you hide in the wrong spot, they search the entire house. But if you hide in the right spot, they just take Moira right away and don't search the house.
This must be the number Moira referenced for the fuses.
All right, that's the number 137. Ooh, that's the theme for a... Yeah, we've got themes for different games. I believe these are both... I think those are both songs from Nancy Drew the Deadly Device. Could be wrong about that. Let's see, I want to grab those. Those are important. also want to grab, like, a book here. And nothing else. I think that's it. I think that's it for her. Oh, wait.
I need to flip the fuses to equal the number from the teapot.
All right, so what was that number? 130 something. So Moira wants me to go to the safe house until things cool down. Okay. Safe house. So that's going to be like the spy location where Moira and Kate both used to hang out. So 185 is the number we're going for. 185. Some of them are positive numbers, some of them are not. Let's see. Oh, got it. By accident.
This must be for
Nice.
the safe house in Loch Lomond.
Woohoo!
I wonder what I'll need to open up this box.
We'll need a puzzle to open up this box. Definitely. And then letters. From Moira to Kate. This one is a puzzle for the safe house. Spy things. I think all these are just adding flavor. We get to know a bit about Moira and Kate by reading these letters. Ah, and this is a puzzle. Okay, the Declaration of Arborough. That's here in this book. That would be a puzzle. I mean, those are both puzzles for the safe house. Both puzzles for the safe house. So it seems like we want to go to that safe house right now. And while we go to the safe house, Nancy has a memory.
Well, I'm grounded. Come in, Nancy. Big sad news coming down the pike. Breaker, Smokey,
Do you even have
Niner?
any idea how selfish you're being right now?
Nancy, is everything okay?
Bess, something's going on. It's bad.
Sneak down and listen.
'Kay.
Spy on your parents, Nancy.
No, you're not doing this.
Keep it down.
You made me a promise.
This is more important.
What do you want me to tell Nancy? Huh? That her mom doesn't care enough about her to stay? Just leave then. Run off to Scotland.
Oh, grow up, Carson.
I'm coming over.
Yep, so that must be Kid Nancy. Awesome. Alright, so, safe house got 2 different places. The Bray Arena here, I don't know how this
Let's
place...
give this a shot.
I get it. I get that joke. Anyway, I don't know if this place is open to the public or not. It looks like only Kate and Moira have used this place. Because they're the only ones getting high scores.
There must be a way to get this open.
So I think we get this open by getting a high score in archery. Because it does seem weird, like there would be this arena on the shores of the lake, and nobody noticed it but Nancy. It's not a tiny lake, is it? Get a high score. Yay! I think that wasn't good enough. Oh, that was good enough! Hooray!
I'm pretty pleased with this development.
Woohoo! I got a bow and arrow. Well, I got a bow. I don't have any arrows. I guess those will come later.
It looks like it's missing a part.
Quite clearly a puzzle. Quite clearly a puzzle. We'll play the bagpipes here in Scotland. And what's with this punching bag? Oh, this punching bag is really cool. I want to know its backstory. Does it have dramatic backstory? Is it also a spy? Did it like beat up James Bond or something? I don't know. This tells us how bows work, in case you didn't know. I already solved that bow puzzle. This tells us how bagpipes work, in case you didn't know. Yeah, I mean, this isn't too far from the station. I guess, yeah, I don't know. I don't know how Nancy found this specific spot. And it doesn't seem like any other spies have used this room for the past however many years it's been. 8 years. 8 years. Can't solve that puzzle yet. That looks like a very important book. I'll need that.
Moira's notes mention something about tuning in. I should
figure out what that is. Yeah, and who keeps this place clean? The spies. There are people that go around and keep the spies just cleaned all day long. Okay, the declaration was here in April, so it's 4/13/20. Only somebody with that information will convert this secret room into spy headquarters. It's so awesome! I love it. Yeah, could those spy janitors come over to my house and clean it? I've got a big pile of laundry here that needs to be done. Could really use some spies to help take care of this.
Nancy, come see me. I've put a card in your safe. Your password is your room number times the price of a serving of haggis at the deli outside the hotel.
Why?
Why not?
It's such a spy thing. Okay, so I could tell you the password, but I'm going to make it a puzzle instead. Because, you know, I guess I would just make it tougher in case somebody's listening in on that phone call. We don't want enemy spies figuring out the number. So we've got bugs, we've got photo enhancement, we've got something which is password protected. No active phone connection.
The Jabberwocky. I knew that was important.
And here's another spy thing. Okay, so the poem and the colorful language. Ooh, that's a clue. We need to get that poem. More notes from Mom. Thinking of Colony, thinking of Revenant. Actually, I think that first one was the only one that's important. Nancy knows that she needs the Jabberwocky poem. That's the important thing. Let's see. Anything else over here? No? Ah, money. Excellent. Need a little bit of money if I'm gonna have to buy food for, Ewan.
I need to figure out how to press these stones in the right order.
Alright. Oh, so what was the order? Fireplace. It's plastic. Plastic is the correct word I'm trying to spell. So let's spell out the word plastic. This is gonna be P-L... This is gonna be tough. Alright. P. L-A... S-T... I-C... Got it! Alright!
I need to figure out the password.
This is another thing. Wow, this is going to be a complicated puzzle to get that password. I don't think we have the clues for this yet. Let me clear some stuff off my task list right now, because it feels like we've done a lot. We've done like the first major part of the game. How long we've been playing? About 40 minutes? Yeah.
That's check. Still, that's can't check. Haven't check. That's check. Check. Still did that. Check. Did that. Still have to do that.
How do I open the box in Moira's safe? That's a late game puzzle.
Check. Did that. Haven't. Can't check. Still have to do that.
Let's see what these other things are. I need to get the correct order for the lock. It's gonna probably be a while before I get the clue for that. And the Jabberwocky puzzle. We need to call for help. And, Ewan, we'll do Ewan's thing in a moment. So I believe it's, is it Ned I call for help? Let's call for Ned. Ned, my man, help me out here.
Hey, Nancy, what's going on? Your dad wanted me to book a flight to Scotland.
Yeah, I knew that might happen.
I did not. What's going on? Your dad seemed really upset.
He is. He thinks I'm in danger.
And he's just now noticing this?
Yeah, he seems to think that it's different this time. He might be right.
Well, tell me, what's happening?
I need you to get the original copy of the Jabberwocky poem.
Original meaning?
The color version my mom had. I need you to scan it and send it here.
Shouldn't you ask your dad?
He'll say no.
So?
Ned, I need you to break into my house and get that poem.
Don't Bess and George have keys?
They do, but they're out of town.
All right.
I'm sorry, Ned.
No need to apologize. You've certainly made my life weirder, but you've also made it much better. If all you ask in return is a little burglary now and again, it's a fair trade.
Technically, it doesn't count because you have permission.
I don't think the Nancy said it's cool approach will be all that effective in a court of law. Hey, if your dad catches me, do you think he'll still be my lawyer?
Alright, that's a funny joke. Alright, so, somebody asked, hey, why can't Carson go to Scotland himself? Well, the spies have messed with his passport. That's why. They don't want Carson coming over here.
I got a message to come find out what really happened to my mom.
I thought your mom was in a bad accident when she was visiting a friend.
Well, that's what I thought too, but...
But what?
But something weird happened before she left. My mom and dad got into this fight. It was like nothing I'd seen before, but I didn't know what to do about it.
You were just a kid, Nancy.
I wasn't just a kid, I was her daughter, and I should have done whatever it took to get her to stay.
Nancy, maybe your dad is right. Maybe this is too dangerous. It might be best to just come home.
Ned, there's a reason I called you and not someone else.
It's not the charm?
It's never the charm.
That's the backhand. Standing by for the compliment.
Sorry, that's not how I meant to put it, Ned. I know you can make the promise I need you to make. Promise to help me, even if that means pushing me towards something dangerous. Do you understand what I mean?
I do.
Good. Oh, thank you. From here on out, no holding anything back. No protecting me from myself.
I could agree to that.
I knew you could, and I'm sorry to ask that of you.
All I ask is you do whatever it takes to make it home in one piece.
Have I ever missed a date?
Yes, all of the time.
Have I ever missed anything that was really important to you?
No.
Then it's a deal.
Alright, yeah, Nancy is in a very dangerous situation. She just saw somebody get kidnapped by spies. Maybe Nancy should just stay here in this high-tech spy safe house until it's okay.
Moira was kidnapped.
Whoa, by who?
I have no idea.
Be careful out there, okay?
The cabin is some sort of weird high-tech something or other.
Not gonna lie, that is awesome. But why?
Working on it. I don't know who else to ask. I'm getting calls from an anonymous caller. It might be Revenant.
What are they saying?
They want me to help them.
Don't.
Ned, don't forget what you promised.
Okay. Help them do what?
Little things. I think they're trying to figure me out.
So you don't think they're asking you to do anything that would hurt anyone?
If they do, obviously I'll stop. But they're promising me information about my mom, about what she was doing up until the point of the accident.
Do you really want to know about that?
Yes, I really do.
Then I guess I don't know what to tell you. If you're not doing anything bad and you need to know...
I do.
Then I guess you could be the judge of what's best. But maybe you don't need to know.
That's not how I work.
I know, but maybe everything you need to know about your mom, maybe you already know all of that.
Yeah. I mean, it would make for a very boring game if Nancy decided, you know what? I don't really need to know anything else about my mom. I know all the important things, that she loved me all along. And then Nancy stayed at home and just ate chocolate all day long. That wouldn't make for a very interesting game. Nancy has to go to Scotland and be a spy. Still, she's helping a known terrorist group.
I'm cooperating with the calls from Revenant.
So you can learn more about what happened to your mom, right?
Yeah,
Do you think that's a smart thing to do?
I don't know.
Me either.
Goodbye.
Thanks, bye.
Alright, let's go. Where is the door? Here it is. Let's meet our friend Ewan. Our contact. So what did he say? He said I'll find it here. He said the password to the safe is my room number times the price of haggis. So the price of haggis here is, please be like 5. Alright, so it's 5 times the room number. What's my room number? 727. 727 times 5. Oh man, that's math. 5 times 727. 3635. Okay. 3635.
My luggage. Alec must have had it delivered.
Oh, that was nice of him.
Wait a second. Mom's stuff is missing. Did Alec take it?
Not unexpectedly, all the stuff that Nancy brought relating to her mother because she thought it would help the case, all that stuff is gone. All that stuff is gone.
What did Ewan say was the code to get in here again?
So either the person who robbed her stole that stuff. I think the person who robbed her is one of like the bad guy spies, and they purposely, robbed her so they could steal that stuff. But it's also possible Alec found it and decided to keep it for himself. But then, like, okay, how did he get it? Could we maybe question him about?
What's that?
What?
That is not normal. I need to take a closer look at her room.
You need to find a way to spy on her. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna spy on Bridget because she was doing something suspicious in her room. She was checking her room for bugs, I think. And Nancy's like, no normal person's gonna be checking for bugs. Only a spy.
I need to use the keycard Ewan gave me to activate this panel. That's new. It must be part of Cathedral security.
Ah, Nancy, what's up? Pretty impressive, huh?
Are you my Cathedral contact?
My code name is Ewan. And before you ask, no, I did not choose it. Would have chosen something better. Shadow, Blizzard, or some better word that doesn't also sound like a name you'd give a horse.
Is Cathedral a part of MI5?
It is, and yet it is not.
I understand.
And yet you don't. I love duplicity. And yet...
You hate it.
There's my girl. I like your style.
But...
No, I genuinely do.
Weird conversation. So, Ewan, what are you doing here? Who are you? What is your job? You're gonna help me to do what?
What exactly do you do here?
In the intelligence game, the dumb ones get manipulated, and the clever ones get buried.
And the particularly clever ones?
Well, they win, of course. But that's most likely not you. No offense, it's not me either.
So no, seriously, what do you do? Are you like a tech guy or something?
Why are you my contact?
In order to do my job, I have to have top information clearance. But I'm not an agent per se. Civilian liaison work often falls to me. If you're asking what that means, you may not like the answer.
May not?
Absolutely won't. You're not considered a player. You're considered an asset. You're more or less on your own. You get to chat with me, and that's it.
I think what he's saying is that all the big boss spies, none of them want to deal with Nancy Drew. So Ewan, being like the least important person with security clearance, is the one who's put in charge of dealing with Nancy. Oh, come on, Scottish skies. Scottish skies? No, Scottish spies Come on, guys. I am very important. I'm very cool. You should treat me like a high-level important person.
Do you have anything that could help me keep an eye on Bridget?
Well, not as such. Unless... You're not afraid of heights now, are you? Check this out. Find a bow, and you can use this to zip across the courtyard. It's not safe, but it is fun.
Woohoo! Thank you. And can you look into Alec?
Can you look into Alec Fell for me?
Aye.
We'll ask him to look into Alec and Bridget.
Is there anything you could tell me about Bridget?
That girl upstairs. I ran her background on a hunch.
And?
Nothing. Try not to let her become collateral damage. She seems sweet.
Aw, he's sweet on Bridget. That's nice. But I saw her hanging around in her room checking for bugs. I think she might be a spy, and you just gave me like the bow and arrow thing so I could actually spy in her room. Whatever. Okay. So, have you been hearing about this? You know, the terrorists have been contacting me and I've been following their orders. You know about that, right?
The creepy messages I'm getting on my phone. Who do you think is sending them?
I've been trying to track the source of the message. Grats await the mysterious stranger who coded that monstrosity.
Alright, and that's it.
See you around.
Goodbye.
Talk to him later. So this is a
Cool.
puzzle.
Spy gear.
Spy gear. I want that.
It's locked.
But it's locked with this puzzle, which is not active right now, because of course it's not active right now. And this is a really weird computer, by the way. So it's got a bunch of spy stuff. It's like it's got information on the people in Nancy's life. George, and Bess, and Ned, and Moira. That looks important. That is definitely one of those puzzle things. Letters and such. So hard to find whatever you're really looking for in here. And the Hardy Boys, all their information is confidential, which I think is funny. Oh, those Hardy Boys. So you'll notice we've got some locked entries. 2 different passwords. We're gonna have to find both of them. Yep, that's what we'll do. Let's see, can we get the actual firewalls here?
Weird. It's like a gate of some kind.
So set up actual walls here to prevent anybody from getting to those computer monitor systems. Whoa, spy computers! And the temperature right now is 69. Well, if we set the temperature too high,
Better watch the
we get in
temperatures.
trouble.
Stop messing with that!
Sorry, I'm guessing that alarm means something a little bad is happening?
Servers are getting a bit hot. That alarm triggers when I need to cool them down. If they overheat, everything gets fried.
So you have to go back there and reset it every time the alarm goes off?
Aye.
Okay, so that is going to be a puzzle later on. We get rid of him by setting the alarm off, and he has to do that every single time. So that's how we can get rid of him.
What's with the insta walls in the server room?
Those are literal firewalls. They're a last chance to save the servers if something goes awry. You know, in case of fire, make wall.
How do I get into the glass storage case?
The storage locking mechanism is half broken, and I can't get it to open unless it's all the way fixed.
If you get it back online, can I give it a try?
Knock yourself out.
Great, please get it back online soon. I want to get that spy gear. It's gonna be awesome.
What is your role with Cathedral?
I'm the watcher in the wires. I protect the status quo, and, for the time being, you.
What do you mean by protect the status quo?
Society rides on a rail, like a trolley. The rails are solid and modest and predictable. Those are your desk types. They get married, they have some kids, buy a house they can't afford, and never again are they unpredictable, or interesting, or alive even. But the catenary line, the third rail, that's what drives the world forward. People that have a charge running through them, they move the world forward. Or they try to destroy it. I make sure that won't happen.
Alright.
Talk to you later.
See you around.
I don't like the implication that people like me are just safe and boring. All I do is play video games and hang out with my family. I'm never gonna change the world because I'm too boring, according to Ewan. And I'm just like, well, you know what? I don't like your shirt, Ewan. Huh? How's that? I don't think you're gonna change the world with a shirt like that.
It's time for a new test. Cut the lines on the trash compactor at the station, and you will be rewarded.
Cut the lines on the trash compactor. I think I'll do that.
Done. I guess now I just wait.
Listen.
The scientist is in hiding. The storehouse has been secured. The chemical agent is no longer a threat. I know you're recording this. I know you can pass this to my family. They need to know why I left. You have to make sure they find out.
What message?
Dun, 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 dun. What was that final message? Don't know. Alright, so we've got a couple
Still have to do that.
couple of things to do here.
Check.
Let me just
Still
clear
have
off my
check.
to-do list.
Still have to do. Haven't done that.
See if I can figure
Still,
out.
That's done. Can't check that off yet. Did that.
Great. Figure out what my next steps are. Let's see. Let's see. I need to go into Bridget's house. They've got the 2 passwords. Okay. So some of them are things we can't do yet, like find the passwords for those locked entries in the archives. Can't do yet. Get that Jabberwocky poem. Well, I called Ned. Oh. What's this?
Hi, Nancy.
So, how... Am I on speakerphone?
Yeah.
Yes, Nancy, you are on the speakerphone.
Oh, hey. Well, that's convenient timing. I was just talking about doing the Jabberwocky puzzle, and it looks like Ned got the poem. Nice.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. I would like to remind...
Shut up, Ned.
Don't talk to Ned that way.
Actually, at this, juncture, that might be warranted.
Thank you, Ned.
You're welcome.
Shut up, Ned. Nancy, do you want to take a guess at why I'm upset with Ned right now?
He broke into the house?
Well, can't say that doesn't factor in. I'm upset with Ned because he let you talk him into something dangerous, and he wasn't smart enough to stop you.
Whoa, hold on.
All due respect, Mr. Drew, you're wrong.
All due respect, Mr. Nickerson, you're a complete...
Let me finish. I know how serious this is, but I also know Nancy.
Better than her own father, I assume?
As well as... But I can admit something you can't.
And just what exactly is that?
Nothing I say is going to stop Nancy, not this time. I understand why you don't want to help her, but that'll make things more dangerous for Nancy. She called me because she knows that my faith in her is stronger than my fear for her. So, now you can tell me to shut up.
The poem is on the top shelf of the bedroom closet. Can you go get it and give me a moment with Nancy?
Sure thing, Mr. Drew. Sorry I burgled your house.
Nancy, I don't know what to do here, kiddo. I wish you would just come home. But I think Ned is right, and you were right to go to him.
Thanks. I'll talk to you again soon.
It's good that Ned and Nancy's father are bonding, they're becoming friends, they're getting along, even if he tells Ned to shut up.
Mom's
every other
copy of
sentence.
Jabberwocky.
Whoa, what the?
Now to figure out what it means.
How did we get it so quickly? What? What? Okay, that was video game magic. Jeez.
That's done.
Now, in order to break the code, I think we need to get another clue. I think we put it together with another clue towards the end of the game. I don't think we can actually solve that puzzle right now. Like, fastest shipping service ever. I want to know how that got from, like, the Midwest to Scotland. man. Oh, come on, Nancy. You can do this. Okay, bullseye. There. Woo!
Got it.
Oh, this is so
Need to be quick about this. Bridget could be back at any second.
That is just so cool. Nancy zip lines across. Really hope there's nobody, you know, down below actually looking up and seeing that happen, because if so, Nancy's gonna be in
This
trouble.
is straight up weird. She's tracking my movements? I think I'd better find out more before I confront her about this.
Definitely. Bridget apparently is following Nancy, and that clue right there, McLaughlin, refers to the McLaughlin tartan. We want to create that particular tartan on her cell phone, which is not here. Ooh, this is where we'll put a spy bug. Cool. But not right yet.
All right. Let's see what Bridget's up to.
All right. Let's get some Orthan with McLaughlin. That doesn't make sense. All right.
Okay, I need to use the McLaughlin pattern here.
So, first we do the blues. I think, and then no. First is gonna be black. Yeah, black along the edges, and then blue on these outsides. And then third, that big white thing. Fourth, this big red thing. Yeah, I've got the notes right here. I just hope my notes are correct. Here's number 5. And then number 6 is going to be right underneath it. This is so tough, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, 7's going to be green here. 8 is going to be at the very top. Blue lines. 9 is going to be orange lines. 10 is going to be this green line. 11, these larger lines here. And 12 is going to be this line at the bottom, sort of at the bottom. There's a green line above it, so that's going to have to be 13, isn't it? 13. Alright. And then 14 is going to be the middle one.
Is she talking about a dead drop? If I work fast enough, I might be able to intercept the package.
Yeah, imagine doing that every time you want to use your phone. That would be terrible. Definitely. So that is, you know, we've had puzzles like that in previous Nancy Drew games, like Trail of the Twister, where you have the overlapping wires. Okay, and there's the Words of Burns. That's where a drop-off is happening. So that's the important information there. We're learning where a drop-off happens.
Can't leave that way.
Yeah, Bridget's definitely some sort of spy person. And back to adventure! Woo! Let's do that drop off.
I shouldn't do this if Bridget's here.
Yeah, I probably shouldn't do her drop off while she's here. Do I need a screwdriver or something to, yeah. Where am I gonna get a screwdriver?
I've been robbed!
Whoa!
What? What happened?
Someone broke into my room!
What was taken?
My money?
Just your money?
What kind of a question is that?
Well, money's... Sorry, just trying to see how I can help. Have you ever heard of Revenant?
Are you a spy or something?
No, just something I overheard.
Oh yeah. I guess a spy wouldn't just ask a stranger that. Well, not a good spy. Revenant's supposed to be this terrorist organization, but they tapped out 10 years ago. Now it's just the psychos that talk about him. Keeps their psychotic minds busy, which is either very good or very bad.
Talk to you later.
See you later.
Yeah, the timing there is kind of weird of her being robbed. Because Nancy, like, just left her room. So she left the room, Nancy left the room, and then Bridget immediately comes in the room and she sees that she's been robbed. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I'm gonna grab that bagpipe part because we need one. And my notes say that Gift Nook has the screwdriver. There it is. So I was probably supposed to get that earlier. My mistake. So we're gonna get rid of her.
Where were you? I wasn't sure if you had a party or if you got murdered.
What?
Either way, it would have been nice to be invited.
I went to spend a little time at a cabin.
Who just goes to a cabin by themselves? Shut up! Did you bring Alec?
You know Alec?
I know he's not into me, but now I see why.
Alec did not come with me, and how do you know about him anyway?
I'm not here to judge.
There's nothing to judge.
Let me check the docket. May I refer you to the case of Tree versus Nancy and Alec? Tree alleges Kiss.
Ugh, enough!
Oh, fine, I believe you. I'm just jealous. ING. Phew.
I just saw a group of men in suits headed toward your room. They look like spies or something.
What?
All right, so we lied to her saying there were spies going to her room. That gives Nancy time to do the drop-off.
I need to slide the track of canisters out.
So let's see, we need to slide these around. Let's see if I can remember how to do this puzzle. Actually, I think I've got it here. Alright, so I get the second one done, then I get the first one. Yeah, this is basically a variation of the tile stacking puzzle that we've had in other Nancy Drew games. There are so many angry cars here.
Ha! Got it. I need to complete this myself to see what Bridget was up to.
Okay, so we need a blue bag with a 35. Is that it's 35 and then an E after that. I thought we said they don't use euro in Scotland, so now I'm confused. Anyway, blue bag.
This should work for the dead drop.
I'll check my phone in a moment.
Dead drop, drop dead. I'll give it some time and see what happens next.
Excellent. So we'll see what Bridget was actually getting, and then I'll check my phone. Oh, Bridget wanted to come talk to me. Moira says, "Hey, I'm fine, Nancy. I'm fine. I'm back at home. Please come visit me." I asked very nicely at the desk, and now I have your phone number. How great is that? It's kind of weird that you got her phone number, actually, Bridget. That's actually pretty weird. La 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 la. So I think we need to leave and go back to see what cool spy stuff she got, right?
I shouldn't do this if Bridget's here.
Okay, I'll get rid of her again.
Want to hear a funny story?
Sure.
Great. Give me your phone.
Come
on. Give phone. Give me the phone. Come on, you know you're curious as to why I want it.
I am, but
Curiosity killed the cat.
that's not exactly helping your case.
Ugh, gimme, please. I won't do anything crazy.
All right.
Yay! My boyfriend just tried to break up with me with a voicemail, if you can believe that. So, dropped my phone into sewer. This isn't my phone. Don't write back. Loophole! I was going to dump him soon anyway, but in person, like you do. Thanks for your...
Uh-oh.
Whoa.
I need that back.
Are you in trouble?
I don't know.
Can I listen to the rest?
It might be safer for you if you didn't.
You are a spy! I mean, shh, no you're not. But you are! Hooray!
Oh, man. So that was just such a weird conversation. It's like Nancy will totally hand over her phone to this very suspicious person who wants to know everything about her life and has a special obsession with spies. Like, no, Nancy. It was a terrible idea to give her the phone. Whatever. Bridget, it's time for a big confrontation. I've realized that you're secretly following me, and you've got spy gear, and you're a spy too, right?
What are you really up to? You've been tracking me since I arrived. I bet your name isn't even really Bridget.
No, your name isn't Bridget.
Who are you really? Why were you asking me so many questions?
Ah, thank you. I am so sick of that accent. And I am so sick of you. Go home, Nancy Drew. Otherwise, you will die.
All right. Bridget is not, in fact, Bridget. She's a spy in disguise. As a crazy person. Maybe not the best disguise if your goal was to gain Nancy's trust.
Zoe Wolf. Is that Bridget's real name?
That is weird, yeah. Well, I mean, I don't think the Bridget disguise was a good disguise for Zoe. You know, Zoe's plan was to get close to Nancy. But then again, it worked. Like, she got Nancy's cell phone, probably put a bunch of weird spy stuff on Nancy's cell phone. So, I can't criticize the Bridget disguise that much.
Found out the deal with that Alec fella.
Yeah? Anything interesting?
No, he's harmless.
Harmless?
I think so. But if he's taken a shine to you, use it to your advantage.
Let's see, we ask about Bridget.
Is it strange that Bridget would get these glasses from a dead drop?
Whoa! Yes.
What are they?
Augmented reality glasses. But these... This is a custom job. I wonder if it has solitaire. Oh, that's a shame. Just the basics.
Can you examine these and see what they're for?
Might take a bit. I'll let you know when they're done. You may want to ease up on the stealing.
I'll give them back. I'm just investigating.
Sure. Avoid investigating any big-ticket items during your visit. I really hate the embassy people.
Fantastic.
Are you the one who sent me the message to come to Scotland?
No.
Do you know who did?
Nope.
Do you know why?
Yes, in fact I do. Someone thinks you have special insight into the secrets that were lost with Kate Drew.
I don't.
Well, perhaps you do. How about you get caught up on the basics first before making up your mind?
I'll let you go.
See you around.
Like, Nancy is a spy. That's kind of
It's
like
locked.
her whole deal. Yes. Like, he's mad at her for stealing stuff from bad guys. I don't know. Did you say Bridget Zoe is a bad guy? We'll find out. I think the next time we go outside, we get to see the real Zoe Wolf.
What's going on?
I know you stole my glasses.
Why didn't you say they were missing?
Sorry to upset you. That make it less fulfilling? You have a problem, my friend. Keep 'em, by the way. I remote wiped the drive. You want to play spy? Enjoy the toy. Here's the deal. You go forward like we never spoke.
What are you going to do?
Spy stuff.
Oh man, Zoe, like you dressed up like another person so you could put weird trackers on my phone, and you're mad that I'm spying on you, but you've been spying on me for far longer.
Exactly why were you pretending to be someone else?
Remember how many questions you didn't answer back there?
Yeah?
Good. And by the way, keep your mouth shut about Revenant.
Okay, Zoe, you wore a disguise, you were trying to get me to talk to you. What's your angle?
Nancy, you were so loud. I'll tell you what I can, but here are the conditions. You trust only me from now on.
Right. Like that's going to happen.
Fine, then trust no one. No one. Not even your father.
My father? He would never lie to me.
You need to understand. Revenant goes after weaknesses. We all have them. And your father's weakness is obvious. It's you! He'll lie to you if someone can convince him it'll keep you safe.
Okay, but...
But nothing. Someone's been talking to him. If you don't believe me, ask him about it. And listen to how he sounds. And don't you think it's funny that he's having all these passport problems out of the blue? That's Revenant's handiwork.
Let me get this straight. You're an American?
Yup.
What are you doing here?
Trying to pry as much information out of you before you end up dead.
Is that a threat? What is going on? Who are you?
Nothing and no one. Go home.
No.
I'll say it slow. If you stay, you will die.
I'm not intimidated by you.
You're a prop. Get that? Everyone you meet here is using you. Wise up and ship out.
Yeah, they're not very good at being spies. They just talk about their spy stuff in public. But I've got to say, I love Zoe's cool spy outfit. That's just so cool. Alrighty. So around this time, that's going to be open. Let me see. Did I get the glasses fixed?
Haven't done that. Check. That's done. Check.
Oh, wow.
Can't check that off yet.
I did a lot of things. Okay, Ewan, are the glasses okay now?
I've got those glasses for you. Here, the drive was wiped. Not that that slowed me down. Nothing worth your while on there anyway. The basic OS is there. So you're now the proud owner of neat spy glasses.
What exactly do they do?
Right. I don't know.
Womp womp womp.
Definitely not something the average person would have.
Aye, I'm picking up on that.
I think she actually might be an American spy.
Listen, we're friends with the Americans, but I don't trust her. I'm going up a security level. That means extra security on the lift, passcode, voice print, and skeletal recognition. You will not be able to get down there with anyone else.
Well, it's not like Nancy was purposely taking the elevator with other people to show them the cool spy lab anyway.
What exactly was the colony operation?
The idea was simple. Manufacture a disaster. In this case, it was the release of a virus designed not to kill, but to incapacitate. Pushing the city into a state of disaster. That's stage 1.
What's stage 2?
As far as we understood, if the Glasgow cell carried out the first stage, Revenant would take over.
Okay, what would they do next?
They'd send in support, put the city back on its feet, and in the days that follow, seize all positions of authority under the guise of emergency action. Drive the stake in the ground, so to speak, and never give back what was taken. Colony was a bit tongue-in-cheek, operations name-wise. It wasn't about shifting a population, it was about shifting power. It was about obedience.
Yeah, that's really grim. So they purposely wanted to cause a pandemic so they could declare a national emergency and take over Scotland. That is pretty grim. And maybe they weren't taking over all of Scotland, maybe just the city, but it's still very grim. And it, you know, after the coronavirus pandemic, this storyline just feels totally different now.
So why is the colony operation starting again?
Still not sure. Here's the theory. Just like the good guys figured out Revenant existed, so did some bad guys. And maybe they thought, what if we follow the old script? Will they show up and play their part? Which is pretty cute if you think about it. Almost like a seance to conjure a ghost.
I still don't understand why Revenant would want to carry out an attack like this.
They do not care.
That does not make sense.
They don't. They are playing the long game.
What long game?
I would kill to find out.
Why was the attack centered on Glasgow?
We wondered that as well. It took us too long. We had that special vanity that made us think our lives were more important than anyone else's. And that blinded us to the obvious. It was Glasgow because someone here wanted to play a risky game. When Revenant sees someone they think could be pointed in a direction they find advantageous, they drop a trail of breadcrumbs.
See you around.
Bye.
Yeah, I think that's enough for that conversation. Alright. We are going to have extra security, so I think the next time we use the elevator, extra security is going to kick in.
Ewan changed the security. He must have left a clue for me to get back down. I bet I have something that might help.
Well, it's the spy glasses. Spy glasses will tell us what to do. So let's say smallest to largest. 5, 3, 1, 6, 2, 4. Woohoo! What? No! Ewan! Your security system murdered me. Wow.
Ewan changed the security. He must have left a clue for me to get back down. I bet I have something that might help.
Largest to smallest. Yeah, Ewan, you really should have given me some instructions or something for how I could get back without being murdered.
Zoe, get out of here.
Zoe, go away. You're not allowed there. I like how she just waves bye-bye and just leaves.
So you're breaking things now.
Hey, that wasn't me. That wasn't me. It was Zoe. How did you not see her? She was there 2 seconds ago.
So your friend found her way in and broke my case. Not pleased right now. Not in the least.
What exactly did she take?
Drone bugs. Expensive, one of a kind, really kind of awesome drone bugs.
And now they're totally gone.
It seems like Revenant was obsessed with getting the formula correct. Why?
The formula is important. Too deadly. Obviously a problem. Revenant will not show up unless you hit the sweet spot. They're interested in using this as a test drone, not in racking up civilian casualties. Too easy to fight off, then it's just a cold. You need to knock 3/4 of the city under a pile of blankets. Then you're home free.
What about children, the elderly, people who are already sick?
You know, I don't want to think about that. Back to the formula. If the operation is running again, there is most likely a lab working on an approximation of the virus. Getting everything in place for when the proper formula is available.
Once it is, how long would it take to be unleashed?
Depends on a lot of factors. Quicker than anyone would like. If anyone can find the original scientist, or the original formula, it's a matter of time.
If they find both?
They'll have it ready almost instantaneously.
That's not good. We really need to stop them from unleashing that deadly virus over the city.
Is it true that Revenant only allows others to act for them?
Let's hope so. If not, then we're terrible at our jobs. The truth is, we think they're us. Imagine what you could do with these resources if your aim went askew.
Alrighty.
I'll let you go.
Goodbye.
He's basically saying if there's an evil double spy who has access to all of his cool stuff, that would be very bad. And yes, that would be very bad.
It's locked.
What do you mean it's locked?
It's locked.
Nancy, just reach your hand in there. There's a big hole.
It's locked.
Ah, never mind.
If I group the colors, I think I can completely clear the board.
And this is why I think it's kind of funny when Ewan was complaining about it. He's like, what was the complaint? Oh man, she stole the stuff from my place. Well, you weren't able to get to that stuff anyway. You don't know how to work this lock. You were just complaining about that not too long ago, dude. Let's see, how does this work? You're trying to get the groups to match in color. Oh, man. Let's see, get rid of all the oranges. Maybe. And then if I get rid of the greens. Yeah, okay, get rid of all the blues. And the greens. And just sort of work from the outside, from the inside out. So these two pinks. That gets those reds together. Now all the pinks are together. Now all the greens are together. Now the pinks and the reds are together. Alright, so now I can grab this stuff. That's cool. Ooh, that's a wheel. I'm gonna need that. That's really helpful. These are for a coin puzzle much later on.
Did that.
Is that it? The drone bug? Is that all I need? Okay. Darn, I thought there was a second one. Because they match up perfectly with the ones inside the spy place in Loch Lomond.
Ewan has proven himself to be untrustworthy. Find a way to tap his computer. Deal with what you learn as you see fit, and you will be rewarded.
The terrorists want me to tap Ewan's computer. Seems like a terrible idea, Nancy. Seems like a just straight up terrible idea, honestly. Anyway, we are going to spy on Zoe here.
Done. I'll give it some time, then check in with the program at the cabin.
So Nancy will overhear some sort of top secret conversation, some sort of password thing for Zoe, which will allow us to go back to her room and steal stuff there. Alright, so we need to get rid of Ewan. Change the temperature.
Better not let Ewan catch me.
Let's see. How do I avoid getting caught?
Stop messing with that!
Uh-oh. That's not good.
Better not let Ewan catch me.
Oh, man. Alright, I turn around, I go here. I kind of hide.
Shouldn't do that right now.
Stop messing with that!
Stop messing with that. I'll figure this out, though.
Better not let Ewan catch me.
I know there's like a secret door here. I'm trying to find it. There. Got it. Yeah, there we go. That's kind of hard to find, that secret door, huh? If you don't know it's there, you get really stuck on that puzzle.
I need to use these clips to tap into the system.
And
I
speaking
wonder how
of,
I do that.
Speaking of getting really, really stuck, Ewan must have a hard time figuring out how the,
I need to place the red end of a clip
how
on a
that
green
temperature
symbol,
system works.
so the same symbol appears at both ends of the clip.
Sorry for talking over Nancy, but yeah, Ewan's gonna spend like 10 minutes just pressing the up button to get the temperature back to normal. Ah, classic. Alright, so my notes say everything up and down on the top. Everything on the left-hand side, no ups and downs, just lefts and rights. Seems a bit odd, but okay. So, now we gotta figure out where everything else goes. Maybe that? That diamond has to go up, so this diamond can go right. The diamonds are the really, really long ones, as you can see. The X's are the short ones, so they can go pretty much anywhere. Yes. This must go up. That must go down. That down, maybe? That up.
That should do it. Now to find the remote readout program.
So the remote readout program that's also in La Clamande. That's good. Great. We are totally fine with this. So we're gonna go back there. Just gonna wear my spy glasses the whole time, because why not? Hey, let's talk to Zoe.
What?
Zoe, you really think I'm gonna be killed?
You really think I'm going to be killed?
I hope you aren't.
But
you're here to figure out what happened to Kate. She was killed by the same group who will kill you if you don't leave. Now you know? Now you go.
And you're not afraid of these people?
Far from it. They're the only people I'm afraid of.
Why are you standing outside of the hotel?
Just am.
There must be a reason you're hanging out here.
Are you kidding me? Leave it alone.
Is she here to meet with some sort of rival spies, some fellow spies, or what?
You're a pleasant surprise.
The men who are following me don't know this is over. Mark lied. There was never any backup. I'm alone out here. I'm being followed by 2 black cars.
Give us a break.
All right, I'll tell you about myself if I can get some answers in return.
Thank you. Why are you here?
I want to learn more about my mother. All right, what do you really do for a living?
Exactly what I told you. What do you want to know about your mother?
She left home one day. I don't know why. My dad begged her not to go, and she didn't listen. She died here. I don't think it was an accident.
Why not?
No, my turn. Is someone paying you to keep an eye on me?
That's enough. That was fun.
Wow, come on, Alec. You can tell me more than that.
Thank you for finding my suitcase.
I hope you don't mind. I took a peek inside to confirm it was yours. I gotta say, if you're so attached to your mom's jeans, why did you take them on an international flight?
Those are mine.
Oh.
Yeah.
Right. You look nice today, he said with a hopeful smile.
Let's just move on. There was a poem in my suitcase. It's missing.
What are you talking about?
There was nothing like that in there?
Not that I saw.
Alright, well I've already got the replacement poem, so that's not such a big deal, but it is kind of funny how he sees Nancy's mom jeans and goes, oh, obviously these must belong to her mother, not her.
Have you been sending me messages?
No. And the way you say that makes me think these aren't your standard messages.
You could say that.
If anyone is threatening you, I need to know right now.
Why?
Because. Common courtesy.
I don't find that particularly reassuring since I'm not sure who is after me.
Right, I've been meaning to ask you about that.
Right now, you and I have about the same amount of information. And unless you actually know something...
Yeah?
Yeah?
Goodbye.
See you around.
Yeah? Yeah? Okay. I was like, oh, we didn't actually finish writing that conversation. How do we end the conversation? Just make a confused noise. Okay. Yeah? Yeah, that's good. That's good. We'll go with that. We'll go with that. That's a great one. Ooh, saw some money there. Nice. Nice. So let's see. What's our spy thingy?
Something's attached.
Here we go.
I wonder if I can enhance what's here.
So we hacked Ewan's computer, which means we get this. It's a puzzle with Mom. Just want to put these pictures all in the right spots. ivy on the wall, it looks like. That's probably gonna help. Corner? Corner? No. Ew, that F looks like it looks great there, but... This goes here. No. Got a little bit of ivy there, so that's how we know. Ooh, that has to go under the other ivy, and that has to be above the other ivy. There we go, that's the ivy. Ivy's on the far left and the far right. That's how we get this puzzle solved. Looks like, we know we've got dirt on the bottom of the wall. Why? I don't know. It's just
These letters
wall.
must be one of her codes.
I'll take a look at that in a moment. Let's listen to Zoe's bug.
Zoe here. From where I come, there I go.
That's a passphrase, all right, but what is it for?
Drew girl blew my cover, but I'll remain here at primary site until I no longer can. That little brat stole my glasses! Spent a great deal of time on UN Watch. I'm going to work on an approach. At this point, he can't be oblivious to my presence. The Drew girl is as unaffiliated as she presented herself. My attempts to pry more information out of her have been more or less useless.
Alright, that was Zoe's top secret phrase.
Still, that's done. Did that. Check. Can't check that off yet.
Did a lot. The spray painted letters are the musical notes. We need to play them on the bagpipe, which is right here.
All right, it's ready to play.
So let's see. Do we have the list of notes somewhere? G, C, E, E, and let's do it. So G is everything? Everything marked down. Great. So it's gonna be G and then C. C is we take off the middle two there. Man, I have to keep going back and forth between these three things. So E, E, and then bad. Okay, that's easy. E and then bad. So let's see, what's E? E is going to be this. E and then bad. So bad is everything except the last two. And then A is everything except the last one. D is this. Mom's notes were B, A, D, F. F is going to be... Yeah, bagpipes, yep. F is everything except those two gone. And then the first three. F. And then A. Lowercase a though, so that's nothing for the first three. So 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 in a row. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then C, which is everything except these two. Got it. And that gave us a record. Oh boy, so we need to play that record in Moira's place.
Still check. Haven't done that. Can't check. That's done. Can't check that off yet.
So, yeah, do we want to spy on Zoe first, or do we want to go to Moira? Sounds like a crazy kazoo, huh? Doesn't it? Let's go to Moira's. We haven't seen her in a while. Alright. Kind of wish we had a conversation to talk with Moira about right here.
Beware the Jabberwock, my son.
Here we go.
Take the first of green, second orange, third purple, fourth red, fifth blue, sixth brown, seventh aqua, eighth pink. Mom definitely hid a code in Jabberwocky.
Fantastic. So I think we're gonna put that together. Not at this moment. And now we talk to Moira.
Hi.
Hi. How's it going?
What's the story with the cabin you sent me to?
The cabin is one of many. Cathedral had it fitted with tech for Kate and me once Colony started to heat up. No one but Kate and I knew of the location. Do not give that information out to anyone.
So, I mean, I don't know the location though. How did Nancy find it is my question. Maybe it's just the case that she slipped a piece of paper in Nancy's hand, which gave the specific location of the safe house. That, I don't know.
What happened when you were gone?
I don't want to talk about it.
Why not?
Maybe it's personal. Did you ever stop to think about that?
My mom had a song she always played. Do you know anything about it?
She loved that song. It may just be sentimental, but I don't know. Doubt it.
What's the story with your record player?
Go on, take a look. I'm a novice turned tableist.
You, DJ?
Once in a while. Mainly just party nights at the pub down the way. But I've been branching out into deep house lately.
Really? Oh, that's surprising.
I know you think you're going to stay the same age forever, but you won't. There, is this better? Oh, that belongs to the sweet young man who brings my meals. He's such a dear, even helping me dig my own grave in the back garden.
All right, I get it.
Have a seat, dearie. I'll tell you about how things used to cost less. And then I'll say something racist, and you won't even know what to do about it because I'm old and it just seems like a lost cause at this point.
Enough. I'm sorry. It's a completely expected hobby. Why are people after you right now?
The colony operation is restarted and they're looking to pick up where they left off. Nancy, your mother's death wasn't an accident.
I know. That's what the message that led me here said.
I know it wasn't an accident. Your father knows it wasn't an accident. The only other people who know are the people who killed her. That's who sent you the message.
Why was I brought to Glasgow?
They think you might be the key to the secrets Kate left behind.
I'm not.
You could be. Kate would never give you information that would put you in danger, but the more you love someone, the more you show your secrets, whether you mean to or not. That's why the family of a spy is never safe, as your father was fond of pointing out.
Who is the silent spy?
What?
The message I got mentioned a silent spy.
Ah, it's gallows humor. It's a take on an old book.
Meaning?
The only silent spy is a dead spy.
Somebody is asking, what was the point of Moira getting kidnapped? Moira just goes back home, and nobody asks any questions about it. It is weird that she's kidnapped, and now we all pretend like that just didn't happen. That is in fact very weird.
My father told me not to trust you. Something's not adding up here.
I'm not sorry that I lied. I'm sorry that I have to tell you the truth.
Yeah, I can see that.
Your mother came back to Scotland because I begged her to. She told me for months that Cathedral was like her family, but you and Carson were her family. She had a responsibility to you. She had made a promise to your father, and she meant it. But I begged. I told her I believed she was the only one who could help me stop the attack. That wasn't the lie.
What was?
I promised her she'd have round-the-clock MI5 protection from Wheels down to meeting you at baggage claim back home. She trusted me.
There was no one watching her, was there?
No. As surely as she saved untold lives, I took hers with that lie. I took her from you with that lie. Please forgive me. Better yet, don't forgive me. Get angry and leave and go home.
So Moira feels very, very guilty about Kate's death.
Hello?
Hi.
There's an American agent here.
Good.
I don't know if I should trust her.
Me either, pet. Sorry.
How was my mom involved with the colony operation?
Your mum stopped it.
How?
Not much is known, really. The operation needed 3 things. Someone to develop the biological agent, someone to make it in quantity, and someone to distribute it in a way that would affect the entire city. Your mum broke that chain. I don't know how.
How did you and my mom know each other?
We were both in the same J-School program. She was a better journalist than I was, and I hated her for it. A fact I made plainly clear. After graduation, I was happy I'd never have to see that smug face of hers ever again. Until, of course, in true Kate style, she called out of the blue to say she'd set me up with a job at the paper she'd been working at. I don't know if she mistook my hatred for healthy competition, or what it was all about. Your mother had this infuriating habit of expecting the best out of people. She confused me into being nice to her. I dare say I miss her almost as much as you must.
So you are a spy, and my mother, was she?
She was.
Why didn't you tell me earlier?
I made a promise to Kate that if anything happened to her, you would never, ever be dragged into this mess.
What made you change your mind?
You dragged yourself in. From here on out, it's survival.
How did you become friends with my mom?
We worked together at the Standard. She did features, I did news. She was a good friend.
So the two of you worked together back when you were a reporter?
Still am. Well, a blogger, so hard to say.
Alrighty. Do you know Ewan?
Do you know anything about my cathedral contact, Ewan?
Not a thing. I lost the keys to Cathedral long ago. In my experience, Cathedral means well, but don't trust recklessly.
Yeah, I think she's a retired spy at this point. She's not a spy anymore.
Everyone keeps telling me to leave. I can't do that.
You still don't get it. This isn't dangerous to just you. You just made your entire life a target. Your father, your friends, anyone who knows you.
Does that include you?
Oh, don't factor me in. I bought my ticket years back.
Did my mom live out here after I was born?
Not quite. She'd come out here for months at a time with you and your father. Back then, we were still writing together. You weren't in school yet, so you were good to go anywhere. And Carson used to like it here. Those were good times.
I do find it interesting that Nancy's mother was a spy for Scotland instead of a spy for the United States. I wonder, does that mean Nancy's mother was Scottish? Was she born here in Scotland? Maybe?
Do you have anything that will help me understand what my mom was doing here and why she was involved in tracking such a dangerous group?
At first it was a police matter, but your mother was studying them for Cathedral. She had a crazy theory.
Which was?
Here.
Ah, that's important.
I don't really understand what this all means.
Someone was using Glasgow as their laboratory. Each experiment was getting bigger, scarier. When we were done with our research, we were staring Revenant dead in the eye. We didn't know it until we were dragged into the central office for an emergency briefing, of course. That was fun. But we did know we were looking at something terrifying.
See you around.
Bye.
So these are old notes that Kate was working on. Ah, and this is for the puzzle inside the safe house. Safe house.
Hello.
I'll let you go.
Goodbye.
I think that's...
Still check.
I thought I did a lot more, but no, the game's like, no, you didn't learn anything. Okay, all I did was get that book. That's all.
Are you really going to go?
Have a seat.
No, Dad told me you're leaving. Why?
Nancy, it's not like that.
Are you coming back?
I know, you heard some stuff between me and your dad, but you've got the wrong idea, kiddo.
Then what's the right idea?
You'll understand when you're older.
Why is that always all you say?
Trust me, if I could tell you everything, I would. But for now, I just can't. Now, come and sit. Let's practice.
I'm sorry. I just can't.
Aw, man. Nancy and her mom getting into a big fight. That's sad. I don't like that. Alrighty. Let's go check out Zoe's top secret phrase. Yeah, Nancy is lucky that the spies don't try to attack Ned or her dad or Bess or someone. So our
That's a
spy
code, all right.
gadgets
Looks like I'd better get cracking.
say we need to spell out the secret passphrase, and the passphrase was from where I come, there I go. I think. From where I C-O-M-E, there I-G-O. Got it.
This is a code of some sort. I need to figure this out. There must be something around here to help read this.
Uh-huh. That's cool.
There's something strange about the backing on these cards. Bridget, Zoe, Chloe. Who are you really? Whoa, Samantha Quick? She's a spy. Wait, this means she knows exactly who I am.
Nancy, did you just now figure out she's a spy? Really? Okay, so she is Samantha Quick, the spy that Nancy impersonated in Phantom of Venice. That's a fancy game. Now we have a puzzle. We need to find
This must
all
be
of
for
these.
breaking the code. I bet the rest of the pieces are somewhere in this room.
We need to find all 7 of these pieces, and it can be difficult. There's one. There's one. Yeah, it's kind of silly, Nancy. It's like, whoa, wait a minute. Zoe's a spy? Well, yeah, Nancy, have you not been paying attention? There's one. I think there's one on a chair. Got it, yes. And just one more. Just one more, and then we'll be done with this. So let's see. No. Not by the phone. Yeah, I'm sorry. This is not a very fun puzzle. It's just tough. All right. Yeah, Zoe's gonna be the spy who never gets caught because nobody's gonna bother to solve this puzzle. Who's that? No, that's a TV remote. And if you take too long with this, you'll go into the room and then capture you. Yeah, that one alias, the Chloe alias, that's used again in Labyrinth of Lies. She's on the list of employees there. Where was it? This one, yeah. Gosh, I can't find a 7th one. I'm sorry, everyone. Let's see what the internet says. There's one here. There's one by this. I already got those. Should be one on the floor by a chair. One one on the floor here. One there. One on the chair here. One here. Okay. Just a sec. Is this it? There it is. Okay. Very tiny, and you can barely see it. Great. Blah. Meh. Man, that is just not a fair puzzle. Sorry for whining. Okay. Ned sending messages. Okay, thanks for the silly text messages, Ned. Let's see. I am going to solve that puzzle right now. Yeah, there was one on the lamp, but that's still...
If I arrange the pieces so they all fit completely within the grid, it should reveal a message.
Excellent. So all the pieces go together like this. It's going to be the password, I think. Use passphrase Drew in archives. Cathedral. That's what it says. Use the passphrase.
Harnitha. I wonder if that will turn up anything in the archives.
Harnitha. Yeah, so let's see what those archives are. Is it this one? Alright, that's one, but that's not the important one. That is also not the important one. Come on.
If I can get the deck of cards and the ace, I might be able to find the formula.
So, the formula is hidden inside a deck of cards. You just soak it in water and it's all done. So, we've got all of the cards right here, but the ace is still kind of missing. Well, that's not good, is it? What was that text message? I uploaded the funniest video. There's this klutz who keeps zipping over to my room. You have to see it. I think that's Zoe basically saying, stay out of my room. Rawr.
Someone put a tap on my computer. Was it you?
Yeah.
No!
Alright. If it was, I'll know eventually.
Eventually.
Do you know what's going on with these cards?
51. You're missing one. Find it, and then I'll be able to figure it out.
These cards hide the formula. Can't Nancy just like set the cards on fire and then boom, nobody has the formula anymore. We stop the bad guys. The end.
Without the full set of cards, this means nothing.
Is Moira really former Cathedral?
That's true.
And she's retired?
Retired, fired. Guess one's easier to say than the other.
Whoa, why would she be fired?
Talk to you later.
Goodbye.
Why would she be fired? What did Moira do? Did she do something wrong? I don't know.
Still haven't check. Did that. Still have to, can't check that off yet.
Alright, let's see what other steps we're doing. Okay, we need to get...
Still have to do that.
We'll finish Jabberwocky. Okay. These hints, I'm not sure about those Jabberwocky hints. But like I said, Jabberwocky is definitely like a late game puzzle.
Looks like they need more time. I'll check back later.
I think for now...
Still have to do that.
I think the only one we can do is that puzzle. This one. Now that we have that book from Moira, we can solve that puzzle, so let's do it. There. Here. I mean, we could assume that, you know, Moira is fired because she got Kate killed, but we don't know that for sure. Alright, so what's this? It's supposed to be... I'll just get the answer down. It's a big logic puzzle, this one. No number or letter appears more than once. Vowels are in the middle column and the top 2 rows. So the E and the A are in the top 2 rows, both in the middle. DHG. Hope this works. It's gonna be 375. Then 192 and 864.
Ha! You were a worthy opponent, but I beat you. Woo! A bug. Can't pass this up.
Nice. Okay, so we need that bug to spy on our friend Alec.
This battery is sincerely dead. I need to find a chord to play this.
Dead phone. And I think this is just silly notes from Moira and Kate. Yeah, those are just silly, weird notes. Alright, we have the Cipher Wheel. And now we should be able to solve this puzzle. We need to get these
Time
things...
to figure this thing out.
Get these things into place. Oh man, so much work. Okay. So that's going to be a couple of puzzles too. So this, and then the other puzzle was in the archives, the other picture. Yeah, that, we take that and we put it together with that to figure out the order in which these things go. So it's going to be WPAJ. Let's do it by the top letter, shall we? WPAJ. EZB. Oh, I guess because there's multiple top letters, huh? We've got 2 Z's. Okay, so what about the bottom letters? ALAZLOSOH NS. I guess the middle row must be the one that has the unique lettering. Alright, asterisk. That's gonna be a plus. It's gonna be mustache. Mustache flags. Let's see if I got this right. Okay. Just double checking my notes here. Plus mustache and that. Diamond. Got it. Okay, and then this is going to be 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're basically spelling out a message here. So you just need to rotate those things until you figure out what the message is.
Music themes reveal Ace. I think she's talking about the song she wrote. Maybe I could convince Dad to help me with that.
Alright, so we need to call Dad. We're gonna get the musical themes, and that's gonna let us get the ace for that deck of cards.
I'm stuck here.
What do you mean?
My passport has been revoked.
What? By whom?
I don't know. I'm working on it, but I'm not surprised. The world your mom moved in.
Yeah, when were you going to tell me about that?
I can't fix this for you.
I'm not asking you to fix things for me.
I'm not helping you.
Dad.
Come on, Dad. Be helpful. Be nice.
I need the sheet music to that song Mom always played.
It's gone.
All the way gone?
All the way gone. It was in the files I had shredded.
I think Mom hid a code in that song.
A code?
I remember she told me that there were certain musical phrases.
That stood for each of us. I know.
That's true then?
It is. She wrote the song for me a long time ago, and then when you were born, she rewrote it. She added you into the song.
I really needed that.
I can. I'll get it to you. I can remember it. It might take a little while.
You play piano?
Your mom taught me that song, but it's been a while. I'll see what I can do.
You were too rude to Ned.
I was angry.
I know, but...
I'll talk to him. That's the first time he stood up to me like that.
Well, it's the first time he needed to.
Okay, you win. Look, I'm not going to be the most helpful person in all of this, but I'll stop being an obstacle.
Thank you.
Don't thank me yet. You and I have some talking to do when you get home.
Oh wow, we can talk to him about everything. Jeez.
Do you know about hiding information in playing cards?
Yeah, your mother loves stuff like that.
Really?
Oh yeah, she was always into weird codes and games. She'd hide notes from me and you everywhere, remember?
Of course.
She taught me how to use cards. They're tough to make, but pretty cool. Did you find some cards?
Yes.
Did you soak them? If you haven't, you need to. They'll open up if you leave them in water for a bit.
I need to know everything.
Fine. But hey, do you remember the name of your kindergarten teacher's dog?
Sure, Zabo.
Good. You still have that impeccable memory. Remember this and tack it onto the back of every single thing I say. Please come home.
You were right about Moira.
How so?
She lied to Mom. She promised her she'd be protected here.
What?
She promised Mom that she'd have a guard at all times during her last trip here.
I thought your mom was lying about that.
She wasn't. Moira was.
Oh. And so Moira just told you this?
I think she's been trying to tell someone for a while. She thought she was doing the right thing for Glasgow.
That wasn't her decision to make.
I know. You might want to talk to her about it someday.
No.
I really think you should.
Make it home safely and we'll talk about it. Until then, just because she gave you some sob story, don't trust her for a second.
Ouch, okay. Dad really hates Moira.
Do you think I should work with Zoe?
I've asked around. I can't get official confirmation, but my sources here seem to think this Zoe girl might be the real deal. That doesn't mean you should do everything she says.
Your sources? What?
My cathedral contact isn't exactly helpful.
Well, he's not there to look after you.
I believe that.
Still, use the resources he has. You never know what will help.
I don't understand anything about this attack.
I bet. I know it had your mother obsessed for a very long time. She couldn't figure it out either. She was sure it was part of some long-term plan.
Plan for what?
That's where she stopped. She never had enough information to put things together.
What information could Mom have that's so important?
I know I shouldn't be telling you this.
But you're going to?
Your mother somehow threw a wrench into the entire operation. Her plan before she left, at least from what I could figure out, was to find some scientist, presumably the one who helped with the attack, and put him in protective custody. It sounds like he was just some guy who got in over his head. He'd be happy to hide from everything. I assume she was able to do that, but that's all I've been able to figure out.
Do you know what the formula is that people keep talking about here?
I assume they're talking about the chemical formula that was going to be used in the attack.
What's so important about it?
I don't entirely understand it, to be perfectly honest. But the thing that really got your mother interested was the fact that it wasn't supposed to be a deadly attack. Which was great, but the why kept nagging at her. She was afraid that this was a test run for something that could potentially be done on a global scale.
Why?
I don't want to know. You see, it's things like this that make me want to keep you away from these people.
Shouldn't you want me to fight?
No. I want people with helicopters and the like to fight this. Not my daughter. Not yet, at least. Live a little longer before making that sort of decision. Although, as your father, I can't recommend a career in the library sciences strongly enough.
You want me to be a librarian?
Maybe. They're the world's unsung heroes, and they rarely explode or get kidnapped. Although I'm sure you'd find a way.
What did Mom really do?
She was a journalist.
What kind?
You know how you write me and Hannah those letters?
Yeah?
That's pretty much what she did. She'd head out, tackle some strange mystery that had gotten her attention, and then she'd come back with the answers.
Alright, so Mom was sort of a detective like Nancy. You could think of it that way. I do like him saying, oh, you can be a librarian. That just makes me think there's going to be a Nancy Drew game where she's in a library and everything starts exploding.
Do you know anything about the colony operation?
Actually, now that I think about it, isn't Batgirl a librarian in some of the stories? Yeah, I mean, she lives a pretty dangerous life, right?
Just what's in the news.
Do you think there's any truth to the idea that someone is trying to start it up again?
I'm almost certain of it.
Why?
When people come looking for Kate's things, they always want to focus on what she was working on last. There was this very persistent woman who wanted everything Kate worked on, all of her notes.
Recently?
Yes, I should have just handed them over. Maybe you wouldn't be drawn into all this.
I found some bugs. I'm not sure what to do with them.
Try bugging Alec.
Why don't we ever talk about Mom?
I didn't want to upset you.
Other people are pointing out that Carson's sister, his sister Eloise, Nancy's Aunt Eloise, is a librarian. That's true, that's true. I wonder if, Aunt Eloise has ever had her house get blown up, or if she's been kidnapped. That could be a whole Nancy Drew mystery.
Really?
Yes.
Well, that's why I never talked to you about her.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't know where to start.
Me either.
You know, when it's time, it's time. We'll talk then.
Talk to you later.
Bye.
Okay. Let's... Wow, I'm totally forgetting what I'm doing now. Let me see. I
Can't check
Dad.
that. That's done. Did that. Haven't done that. Still haven't done that.
I got this old MP3 player and I've got the Alec Flybug. That's right. Sorry. We were talking to Dad for so long. I'm like, oh boy. What do we do now? Well, we need to spy on Alec. Unfortunately, he's not here, so we can't spy on him. So then let's just listen to Mom's thing. Nancy's Aunt Eloise is secretly a spy, and that would explain why she's got a giant security cage hidden inside her house. Yeah.
It's not working. I think there's something wrong with the outlet. Was that a bug? Who is listening to me? Also, note to self, do less thinking aloud.
Woo!
Whoa! Well, there goes my evidence.
Fancy.
Why is a raven like a writing desk? Ask the raven. Follow the raven to the archives. If the scientist is ever in danger, someone must tell him to run. The vaccinated will arrive while the rest of us are asleep. Hi, Mom. Wish I knew what you were talking about.
She's talking about people who are vaccinated from whatever deadly disease they're creating. The vaccinated will arrive while the rest of us are asleep. That does seem like it's, like a passphrase or something. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, follow the raven to the archives. That just means raven, and it's a picture of Mom. Great. Man, okay, the important thing is this one.
I need to crack this code.
Moira, in case I can't reach in time. Okay, we've got the record, we've got the Jabberwocky thing, and here we go.
By finding the letters Mom indicated, I'll be able to find her encrypted text. That's a code, all right. Looks like I'd better get cracking.
I think it's type in... caretakers at cabin computer for the scientist's phone number.
This must be the contact info for the scientist Mom placed into hiding.
Excellent.
Watch Zoe. Keep an eye out for anything.
What does Revenant want?
The crazy thing is, what they want makes sense. Do not tell anyone I said that.
Not a popular opinion, I'm guessing.
That one rarely gets asked to the dance. What they want is to rewrite the rules of the world.
What do you mean?
Imagine if you got to rewrite the rules of society. Who gets what, who leads, who follows. I bet you'd make a lot of changes.
Right.
But as the lesson of every sci-fi movie where robots become self-aware states, in our flaws lie our perfections.
See you around.
Bye.
Alrighty. Let's talk to Zoe here.
What?
Either you let me help, or I'll go public with what I know.
You're killing me here. How many nooses do you need around your neck? You can't help me. But I'll let you see this through.
You'll let me?
But if you stay, you're not my friend. You're not my helper. You're a tool, in every sense of the word. And you'll do exactly what I say.
Yeah, that's not going to happen.
Welcome to the company grill. Go ahead with your order.
I need a bag and drag for Miss Drew.
Would you like to add an enhanced interrogation for just 99 cents?
You know I shouldn't. Trying to be good.
Who are you talking to?
That's the guy I call when I need someone kidnapped. You've got about a minute. 2 if you run. But don't. It's sad to watch.
Call it off. I'll do what you say.
I'm gonna need you to cancel that last order. Here's the deal. You go forward like we never spoke.
What are you going to do?
Spy stuff.
I want a Sunday fun day. Come on, I want some food.
What exactly is a bag and drag?
The name is the explanation. It looks pretty terrifying. But it is the fastest way to get on an international flight.
What was the colony operation?
It was exactly what you saw in the notes.
Why did it happen?
The short story is, we don't know for sure.
Who is we?
Me, plus other people. And we don't discuss guesses.
I know you bug my room. What do I have that everyone wants so badly?
We believe that the operation your mother knocked offline involved a biological attack against Glasgow. We think she intercepted a delivery intended for Revenant. You were brought here because no one can find it. And the going theory is that you're the key to what Kate knew.
I didn't even know she was a spy.
No one thinks you know what it is. We just think you know it.
Oh, hold on a second.
I'll let you go.
Bye!
I think we do need to go to Nancy's room in order to get that song from Dad. Oh, has it not been delivered yet? Oh, that's unfortunate.
Check. Did that? Still have to do that.
Get these things knocked off my to-do list.
Too soon.
Oh man, too soon? Really? I feel like those cards should be done by now. Alright, we'll go. I'll see if I can bug Alex now. No, he's just gone. Why is he gone for so long?
Can't check.
Alright.
Still have to do that.
Drag these hints.
Can't check that. Still have to do
I
that.
already called Dad for that one thing. Okay, well, whatever. Then let's just go to Loch Lomond. Listen to this. No, not listen. Type in caretakers.
That's the scientist's number. I think I need to warn him about what's going on.
Alright, scientist phone number, and somebody is mentioning, oh yeah, there's another thing there. Okay, cool. Ah, but here's one of Nancy's memories.
Now, come and sit. Let's practice.
I'm sorry. I just can't.
Like mother, like daughter, I see. Well, too bad. You're doing it. Did you know I wrote this song?
No.
I did. That's why I wanted to teach it to you. These aren't just notes. There's something hidden in the music. These notes here, they represent you. They find their way into every song I play. This phrase, this is your father.
Are you in the song?
Somewhere, but it's not important. You and your dad are all I can hear when I sit down to play.
Then why are you leaving?
Oh, you have no idea how much I want to tell you why, but I honestly can't.
Why not?
Just know this. If you knew, you would understand.
Are you coming back?
I really don't know.
That's not a fair thing to say.
Trust me, kiddo. I know.
So there's a blue paper. Yeah, multiple people are reminding me there's a blue paper somewhere here.
I should investigate that chair when I can.
Gosh, yeah, you know, sorry. I probably would have gotten
If I can
really
get all of the
stuck on
colors
that
into the
puzzle.
correct circle, I should be able to get this off.
Thank you for reminding me there is a blue paper somewhere there. Let's see if this is a yellow. I need another yellow there. Then I'm gonna need to swap the blue. Get this a yellow, and then nope, that was wrong. Got the blue and the yellow in the wrong order. Sorry, the red and the yellow in the wrong order. There.
Whoa! Who is this note about?
So after finding that note, I should be able to bug Mr. Alec. I might as well go back to Nancy's room, see if she's got it. Ah, that message from Dad, she has not. Let's go to Alec area, right here, also known as the train station. Now that time has passed, we can give him this bug.
Let's see what you and your tiny little bag are up to, sir.
Nice. So now we listen to the spy bug.
I did what you said. When are you going to keep your end of the bargain? Don't give me that. She's going to figure things out soon enough. She's coming. Yeah, I got the bag. I'll put it where you can find it. The dead drop location, yeah, the lockers, I get it. Just promise me you're not going to hurt her. I want to talk to her now. I want to hear her voice.
What is he talking about?
Alec Industries?
Alright, and the rest of those things are just jokes. So, let's get the real story from Alec. Alec, why are you screaming at people on the phone?
Hey, kid.
So this whole time you've been feeding someone information about me. Why?
What do I do for a living? Why do you think?
Who are you working for?
Nancy, please stop.
Why should I listen to you? You sold me out.
I did, but that doesn't make me a bad guy. Please listen.
Yes, it does. That's the definition of a bad guy.
I got a call from my sister a few nights back. It was strange. She just wanted to talk about you of all people. What was stranger is how afraid she sounded. How she wouldn't answer me when I asked her what was going on. Then she just said, please do what they want. That's why I sold you out. And that's who you're up against. Unlucky for you, I'm not the bad guy here. Hey, kid.
What do you know about the group who has your sister?
Nothing.
I need more than that.
Yeah, me too.
There must have been something they told you.
Can you even understand why I don't want you to go after the creeps who are holding my sister?
Impasse. I want to live, you want your sister to live, and Revenant is standing in the way of both. Like it or not, we're stronger together.
Stronger than we are alone, but not stronger than they are.
Can you tell me who you were talking to earlier?
That I can't do.
Top secret information?
Something like that.
Tell me a little more about the cases you take.
No. Yeah, no. I'm gonna land on no.
Oh, come on, Alec.
What kind of information did your contacts want to know about me?
Let's not.
Oh no, let's.
Not. I agree. Done.
Goodbye.
See you around.
Alright, well, you don't want to talk anymore. That's that. Oh, righty. Oh, and we should probably call the scientists.
This is Nancy, calling for Archimedes.
They're going to come for me again, aren't they?
Maybe. I don't know. Can you tell me why you're so important to them?
You know what? Yeah, I'm not living in fear again. I have a family.
Just stay calm. Explain how I can help.
Help? You can't help. You'll be lucky to stay alive. You know who I am? I am a biochemist who made the wrong friend. And fast forward a year, and I'm over my head. These creeps are leveraging my family against me, so I'll make this formula for them and vaccines.
Why did you say yes?
Because I care about my family more than I care about a world of strangers.
Did Revenant threaten your family?
Took them until I cooperated. Your mother put us into hiding.
Why were they after you? What were they looking for?
Because I understand the colony virus, the process to tweak that bug until they were satisfied. I'm the only one who knows that...
I will do everything I can to keep you safe, but you have to work with me.
No, it's too late. I'm running. I'm not hiding that from them anymore. They want my work, they can have it. I'll leave it for them to find. You won't find me or anyone else at this number again.
Oh man, so the scientist is scared and he's just gonna be running and he's gonna leave his information for the bad guys. That's not good. Hopefully Zoe didn't overhear that conversation.
Hi.
Oh hey, she didn't. Hi.
You're out here because of the command center, aren't you?
Ah, please stop.
Uh-oh.
Wouldn't you like to know what Kate's last minutes were like? What her last thoughts were? Did she have something she wanted to say to you? This is your final test. Give us the number of the scientist.
What?
Enter it now.
No, I would never give that to you.
You have failed the test. Shame. Now you will never know. This presents only an inconvenience for us. Nancy, are you listening?
I will do everything I can to keep you safe, but you have to work with me. No, it's too late. I'm running. I'm not hiding that from them anymore. They want my work, they can have it.
You were listening in? But how?
No, seriously, how? How are they listening in on that phone call?
You will not escape. You will not survive.
Oh man, poor Nancy. Bad guys are spying on her and stuff. There we go, taking a photo of Zoe.
Did that. Check. Haven't done that. Still
Looks
haven't
like the only
done
things
that.
left are the sheet music and that missing ace.
Make it quick.
I'll make it Samantha quick.
You used the alibi Samantha Quick before, haven't you?
Yes, I have been meaning to tell you about this. You don't steal someone's alias. That is so rude.
I find it interesting, like, she says you don't steal someone's alias. That's the right word. Nancy says alibi, which that's not what alibi means. Don't you remember alibi in ashes, Nancy?
Whatever it is you're up to, I can help you out.
You can't. For so many reasons. You lack the training.
I have relevant experience.
Yeah.
This isn't a job interview.
Oh, come on.
Why not? You're honestly telling me you don't need any help?
I work in the field for 2 reasons. 1, I don't need any help. And 2, because no one would miss me if I fell off the grid. That's not you.
What is going on? Who are you really? And who are you spying on?
Keep it down.
No, I will not. There's no end to the secrets I can say really loudly, so anyone, even that guy walking by, could hear.
I can't believe she had the nerve to say that to your face. Shut up. Please.
Not unless you tell me what's happening.
No. If you pull that again, you and me are done.
You know, Zoe, if you disappeared, if you went off the grid, I would miss you. We're friends, right? Kind of. Maybe.
What happened?
Nancy! Whoa, 5 points for living like a rock star.
This wasn't me.
You've got a strange dot on you. Run! To the elevator!
What's going on?
Jeez, so that was really scary. How did Alec show up in Nancy's room? Like, why was he there at that moment in time? That's weird, but he shows up in time to save Nancy. And what's that? Oh, excuse me.
Ewan, what happened? This is going to be bad.
The bad guys are just really stepping it up, man. I think they want to punish Nancy for not giving them the scientist's phone number. They attack her room and Ewan.
Ah! Oh! Ah! Oh!
Are you okay? What happened?
2 men came in. They tied me up. They were looking for something.
What?
I have no idea. I'm so happy to see you.
Get less happy.
Why?
Someone ransacked my room. And some gunfire might have been involved.
At least you're safe. For the moment. It's time for you to leave.
No.
I'm setting it up. You're leaving. I won't take no for an answer.
I think Alec is spying on me.
Really? Why would he do that?
I have no idea. He says Revenant took his sister.
I'll look into it.
Oh, okay.
See you around.
Goodbye.
I do like how Ewan's like, I'm gonna send you home. I'm sending you home right away. And then he just lets her leave. Do whatever she wants. Okay.
The sheet music from Dad. This should help.
Alright, there we go. We got the sheet music from Dad.
Wow, they clean up quickly here. Still, I should see if any clues were left behind.
Yeah, somebody totally destroyed my room.
The cards are gone.
Stole the cards. And here's the clue.
Is this a laser pointer? Does that mean that attack was staged?
It's a laser pointer. Dun dun dun! Yes, the attack on Nancy was totally a fake. Nobody was in her room attacking her. But somebody did destroy her room, though, right? So who? Oh, Zoe's not here. Alec, you've got some explaining to do.
Hey, kid.
Hey, don't hey kid me.
I found a laser in my room.
Or maybe the maid who cleaned up the room just dropped the laser that happened to be in her back pocket. I don't know.
I figured you'd want it back. I got to thinking, who could have staged the break-in? Who was there to plant the laser and fake gunshots using...
Squibs.
I don't care what they're called, Alec. You need to explain what you're doing and who you're working for.
Fair enough.
You took my playing cards. Why?
I found it. I was meaning to give it back to you.
Oh, you're a bad liar.
I'm a great liar when I want to be. Nancy, I'm sorry.
Who are you and what do you want?
If I tell you what I know, you'll be killed.
I don't need anyone to keep me safe.
All right. I'm only telling you this because I do believe you'll find out anyway. And I believe that you'll end up getting yourself killed by asking the wrong person the wrong question. Take this.
Alright, here we go. Want to see your sister again? Use whatever means necessary to get that deck of cards from the Drew girl. Drop the deck off in locker 36. Oh, also these letters. Alright, if you're reading this letter, it's because I've been forced to take drastic steps to save the life of my sister. I'm Alec Fell, licensed private investigator. I investigated a car accident some years ago. At that time, I was warned I should back away from the investigation. Obviously, I didn't. As a result, my office was ransacked and torched. You can find a record of this in the Glasgow Police Archives. Please use these records. Following the fire, I was told my punishment had not yet begun. Generally, I'd shrug off such a threat, but with the police unable to turn over a single lead, I took the warning seriously. Then nothing. I began to think they'd forgotten about me. But last month, my home was broken into and the safe I used to store my personal contacts was compromised. The police investigated, but once again found no leads. Then last week, I was contacted again. Grace Reed, my sister, was taken from her home and has not been seen since the 1st of this month. I've been told to cooperate and follow orders if I want to see her alive again. Her husband has been similarly instructed and has asked that I comply with these requests. Beyond that, he's not involved. I believe the group that's taken my sister is somehow related to the terrorist organization known as Revenant. If I find any proof of an imminent attack, I'll forward it to you directly. I'm being monitored and have little chance of getting a message directly to the police. If I contact you further, please pass on what I tell you directly to the authorities. What I'm asking requires a large leap of faith on your part. Know this, if you're holding this letter, it means the situation's gotten quite dire for myself and countless others, and you are now the last line of defense against what could turn out to be the worst attack to occur in Glasgow's history. I will arrange a time to meet with one of your reporters on very little notice. Tell your people to stand by.
I have to go. Be safe.
Yeah, this is very similar to Gregor in Nancy Drew Labyrinth of Lies. Just this emergency backup letter in case everything goes bad. At least the police will be informed. And I need to go to Barristan. Sorry. We need to get that last card. Moira, anything new to talk about?
Hi.
Do you know what the story with the locked letterbox is?
That's Kate's. Don't have a clue how to unlock it.
Why did we lose contact with each other?
We didn't. Your father got in the way.
Why?
Don't blame him. When your mum found out she was going to have a child, she made a promise. No work that would put her or you in danger, so no cathedral. She stuck to that promise, except when I made her break it, which was as often as I could. There was a really close call one night.
What happened?
I'd rather not say. Your father took you and left, and he was right too. Kate chose you over Cathedral and me, and she was right too.
See you around.
Bye.
Alrighty. Where am I? I'm trying to find that closet. Here. We need to play the notes that are highlighted. Where are they? These notes. So it's going to be E, F, G, G. Yep, those notes. So I've got them all written down here. E, F, G, G, F, E, F, E, D, E. G, F, D, B, G, F, D, B, A, and then D, A, 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 E, B, B, B.
The missing card. Need to get this one soaking and added to the rest.
Woohoo! We did it. Alright. Let's head on out. I don't think Alec is here. Let's see if Zoe's here.
What?
What was so important about the information my mother hid?
Want a crash course in international intelligence? 'Cause here it is. Every day that passes without a large-scale atrocity is both an accident and a miracle. I don't have time to explain it. Why don't you talk to Ewan?
How do you know I'm talking to him? And wait, why?
First, please. Second, don't talk. Get him to talk. Cool. All right, I'm out. Don't call.
I don't have your number.
You do have her number. She texted you when she was Bridget, right? Look out! I'm sending some Ned love your way. Seriously though, look out. It's fast. Aww. That's nice of Ned. Alright. So let's do this jigsaw puzzle.
There must be more cards somewhere.
Alright, where are those other cards? Oh, locker number 36. Okay. Hopefully the bad guys haven't picked them up by now. Yeah, I'd be very sad if the bad guys picked up them. Okay, locker 36. Ha!
It's
beat
the
him to
cards.
it. Woo!
There's something hidden on these cards.
Alright, so this is the top secret formula. Let's see if we can get it figured out. It is a long jigsaw puzzle. Let's see if I can find the piece which goes on the bottom. Here we go. That's the bottom piece, and it's got a couple of pieces which go above it. Like, this is one, and then another one is gonna have, two reds attached. Ah! This might be it. Great. Even with these colored pieces, it's still kind of hard to figure out. Let's see. Let's go. Does this go here? No. Here. And then this might go there because it's mixed up greens there. And, yeah. Nancy's got the formula. This is just kind of painful. It's like Nancy's got the formula. This formula for the deadly virus. Why is she fixing it? Just destroy it, Nancy. Just destroy it. Destroy it. End of game. Everybody goes home happy. Bad guys lose. World is not thrown into chaos. Oh, dear. Maybe this? Darn. There we go. That's good. Those together. Yes. Man. Side? No. Definitely. So this piece goes there. Those pieces go there.
This is the formula for the biological bomb agent my mom was hiding. I can't let this fall into the wrong hands.
So we've got the completed formula. It's all done. Nancy can't let it go into the wrong hands. Like, in Nancy's defense, maybe she's trying to get it to the good guys so they can create a vaccine for the deadly virus, but still, I don't know, like, how would she do that? Just take a picture of it and send it to someone? Or, I don't know. Anyway. Oh, hi Zoe, how's it going?
Hey, my deck of cards! Give that back!
Hey!
This isn't yours, it belongs to the government.
Which government?
You can't just come in and take whatever you want and... What's that?
Sit down if you don't want to wake up with a concussion.
I haven't practiced. I'm not ready.
Life doesn't wait for you to be ready.
I keep screwing up.
Join the club. All right, let's try again. Come on, once more, huh?
I'm never going to be as good as you.
No, you're going to be better.
Go home, Nancy Drew.
Hide. Now.
Just leave then! Run!
That was very exciting.
Hey, look who's up. I didn't want to wake you. You seemed so peaceful.
Where are we?
Dumpster.
I think this is a trash compactor. And it's compacting.
Sure, why not?
You seem a little casual.
I spent the last 10 minutes trying to wake you up. Wore me out a little. You're gonna have some bruises. I undid one of the locks. Then my leg got trapped. You need to do the other lock.
Alright, yeah, so it's kind of crazy that Nancy gets the formula and then 2 seconds later she gets robbed. Terrible spy job, Nancy. Maybe that's why everybody wants her to go home. It's because she's just terrible at being a spy.
Looks like the release is trapped behind the levers. I'll need to get it out.
Slider puzzle of doom.
I think I can do this.
Not reassuring. All right, well, I'm gonna do my best to enjoy the time I have left. It'll be brief, painful, and full of garbage, but that's life, isn't it? And that's the metaphor I'm riding into the grave. The much smaller and flatter than average grave.
There's just no way I'm spending my last moments on Earth with you.
How do you think I feel? You're you.
What's your deal, huh? I just want to help.
And you're nothing but a problem. You can't help, Nancy. You're out of your league.
So?
So?
Yeah, so what if I am? I always am. It never stopped me before.
It's dark. Imagine I'm making a thoughtful face.
Go.
Got it. Let's get out of here. What are you going to do now?
Nothing. We, on the other hand, have our work cut out for ourselves.
What's next?
So, any bright ideas?
I've been tracking everyone else, but Ewan has taken my computer tap offline. Maybe it's time for me to go confront him.
Wait, no.
If you have any better ideas?
Go see what you can find out from Ewan.
Great, I can use these to tap his computer again.
Let's go crack some skulls.
I don't do that.
Me either, just let me say it.
Okay, go ahead.
Moment's gone.
So, are we friends with her now, or what? I know we almost died in a trash compactor, but does that really make them best friends now? Anyway, Ewan is conveniently not here, so tapping his computer will be super easy.
Just like the first time.
Second verse, same as the first. A little bit louder and a little bit worse. Let's go. So this is gonna go up and down to crazy town. Yeah, it'd be nice if Zoe came with us to, like, confront Ewan. Wouldn't that have been nice? Instead, she's just gonna hang outside, playing on her cell phone. I really don't know what she's doing on her cell phone all day long. Talking to other spies. Just messing around on the chat. Alright, people in the chat, speaking of the chat, people in the live stream chat are saying, yeah, Nancy and Zoe are now best friends. They get to be best friends now. They have been bonded by tragedy.
All right, what's he really up to?
Hi.
Hey.
Right about now, that whole bag and drag thing you threatened me with would come in handy for Ewan.
That was just some EMTs I slipped some cash. There's no plane. I really do work alone. You would have woken up feeling groggy in a hospital bed, but otherwise, fine. If you didn't end up just fighting them off, which you would have. Glad you listened to reason.
Reason meaning threats?
Reason meaning threats.
It's funny how I tried to threaten to have you just taken across the country and knocked unconscious. Yeah, I'm not sure I really want to be friends with this person.
You wouldn't still happen to have the formula, would you?
No! No!
Right. I was afraid of that.
Are you sure you can trust her, though, Nancy? She could be lying here.
Who do you work for?
It's a name only a dozen people know. Even if I told you, it wouldn't matter.
An American agency?
In a sense.
I can't believe you broke into that case. What is your problem? I've got Ewan under control.
It was glass. I had a glass breaker. I wanted what was inside. You've got to get one of those.
I have the situation covered.
I know. That's why I cheated.
See you around.
Goodbye.
I guess they're kind of friends. I don't know. Let's just go hear that bug. Not the bug, the computer
Somewhere,
thing.
Ewan's got a special coin. I think I might need to borrow it for a while.
Okay, process the audio on Nancy's mom. Tone match indicates it's this one. That's, Kestrel must be Nancy. Okay, process Nancy's audio. That allowed us to figure out the phone number. That must be the scientist. The passphrase was caretakers. Scientist has fled, left behind on an unencrypted drive. The OS password was a joke. R10 has the match confirmed. Formula Batch 7 matches the vaccines. All scientists' accounts seize. It's not worth pursuing him. We'll just steal every single bit of money he has. Nancy Drew remains. No further leverage needed from Fell. Feeding the American tips that will lead to Fell. So Fell, that's Alec. She knows why, but let that keep them busy until the chills kick in. Oh man, so the Alec angle was just them trying to mess with Nancy just as a distraction? Release will hit on schedule. I left the key as instructed. In my case, it's a coin with a two-toned animal, Locker 42. I don't see why you need the insurance at this point, but I'll play along. Who is he writing to? Who are those notes for? Himself? Was he writing to somebody else? Well, it's a two-toned coin. Which coin is it? Not that one.
This must be the right coin.
That one. All right. So we use this on Locker 42. And that creates this area, which I think is really cool. Just some sort of top secret train place. This is where all the train luggage goes to die. Yeah, so if your luggage has ever gotten lost, it's because of spies. And these look like people that won a contest to get your picture in a Nancy Drew game. They all get to be spies. Ooh, that's cool. Alright. La 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 la.
Ewan's been planning the attack from here.
Dun 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 dun. Ewan, you have have not been given permission, so these are the notes. These are the notes. We need those. Find the scientist. He can't hide forever. Somebody must know where Kate stashed him.
Ewan. He's the one who lured me in.
So Ewan specifically brought... He's the culprit. He specifically brought Nancy in so she could crack the code and find the formula for him. And here's a letter from Nancy's mother, written shortly before her death. Ewan just wrote all over this like a jerk, thinking there are secret codes or something. No. Alrighty. Oh. Hi, Zoe.
I found a secret room at the train station with everything you would need to stage the attack.
This all points to Ewan.
Spoiler alert, but yeah, you're right.
We need to assume he's ready to go. Can you handle him?
Yes, I can.
Good. Give me the glasses. I'll set these up so we can keep in touch. I'm gonna put a team together to scour the city for bombs. You find a way to neutralize him.
Got it.
Here.
I'll take care of it.
Excellent. So this leads to the big spy ending.
Nancy.
Read you loud and clear, Zoe.
As much as I hate to say this, we can't do this alone. I'm looping in Moira and Alec.
Nancy, you on?
Is he helping? You can't seriously trust him. One thing at a time.
How many bombs do you think Ewan was able to make?
I have intel that says his team was able to produce enough of the agent for 4 bombs.
What's my next move?
Smart money says if we disarm one bomb, the others will go. No one touch anything until we found all 4. Nancy, get in there and take Ewan out.
I'm on it. Aha! Cannot say I blame him for adding a password.
Here's the password. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That was the note that he wrote in the, That was the note.
Bet this is a surefire way to get Ewan's attention.
Mom's letter. Where is it? Okay, well, it was the note in that train station area.
Stop messing with that!
Oh dear! We got caught. I wasted too much time.
Bet this is a surefire way to get Ewan's attention.
Let's see, last
Stop
time...
messing with that!
He's not giving me enough time!
Bet this is a surefire way to get Ewan's attention.
Stop messing with that!
Wow, that game, I mean, we're given 0 time. Let's do this.
Bet this is a surefire way to get Ewan's attention.
Got it.
Time to make sure Ewan can't escape.
And he is in B3.
This won't stop me, you know. I've already won.
Why would you do this?
Because I can.
You used my mom to lure me here so you could get some stupid formula.
You're just figuring that out now, are you?
We're going to stop you.
Nancy, we need to shut down all of the remote bombs. The bombs scattered throughout the city are linked back to US servers. We need to take them offline in a specific order, okay? First, you need to gather all of the correct USB drives from the servers around the room. First thing, find the red drive from the Forbes server.
Why are you trying to destroy the world? Because I can. Any other reason? Is there another reason?
I don't think that's not the one I need.
Alrighty, let's steal all these things.
Drive from the Cameron server.
The Cameron server.
Nope, that doesn't seem correct. That doesn't seem... I don't think that's the... I don't think so.
Guess I'm wrong. Alright, let's try here.
That doesn't seem... Nope, that's... That doesn't seem correct.
You'll get it someday, Nancy. Got it.
Next, you need the blue drive from the Hay server.
I don't think so.
Good. Now get the yellow drive from the Murray server.
Let's see. I need to find a yellow one.
Nope, that doesn't seem correct.
I like how you can just do random guessing until you get this correct.
That doesn't seem correct.
Hooray.
Last, get the purple drive from the Douglas server.
That's not the one I need. That's not the one I... That doesn't seem correct. I don't think that's not the one I need.
Here's the next step. Go to the main computer in the server area. You should see a lot of USB ports.
So that was here.
Here's the next step. Some of the ports are going to be linked. Look at the board. Do you see any lines connecting them?
Yes.
Think of those as groups. You'll place all of the drives onto the board, but there can be no repeating color in any group, column, or row. You're going to need to move faster.
Alright, let's see if we can solve this puzzle. So the first group of 6 is going to look like this. See that? That's a group of 6. And then, is it 5? No, it's a group of 5. It's a group of 5. And then each row and column also needs to have different things. So blue here or here. Let's see. This one's got a purple. Oh, here we go. Yeah, every row and column needs a different one. So we need a red here on top. There. That particular column is now completed. Let's see. Blue is done there. Oh, yeah, here we go. So we've got a red in this particular row, which means the red in this group of 5 has to be here, because all those ones are blocked off already. This one needs a green and a purple in these 2 spots. This column needs a green and a purple. We already have a green there at the bottom, so the purple goes down there. So the green goes here. This is sort of like Sudoku. If it helps to think of it like a Sudoku puzzle, then go for it. Let's see. So the green in this group of 5 can't be here because we've got a green in that row, and we have a green in that row, so it can't be in these 2 spots. Therefore, the green has to be here. So the green in this particular row, it can't be here because there's already a green in that group of 5, so it has to be here. Meaning the final green is in the top row. It's in the one column that doesn't already have a green. It's this one. So let's see. I guess the question is if Zoe can actually see what we're doing right now. Is that it? I feel like that's the case. I could be wrong. But otherwise, how does she know so much about what Nancy's looking at this exact moment in time? This row needs another color. It's going to be blue. Excellent. This column needs a purple. It can't be here. Column also needs a yellow. Yeah, I can't get that column figured out quite yet. Here we go. This row's gonna need a blue. Excellent. So that means this is gonna be red and yellow. But it can't be yellow here because that's 2 yellows in the same row, so it's gonna be red and yellow like that. This row needs a red. This row needs a purple. That column needs a yellow. This column needs a purple.
I did it!
Yeah, you won. I'm foiled, etc. Wait a second. I just remembered. I've got another. There she is.
Another bomb? Oh no!
I found the last bomb. It's in here with me.
What you're looking at is a biological bomb.
Is the placement important?
Extremely! The blocks must be removed in the following sequence. Small, small, medium, large. Consecutive blocks in a sequence must be touching each other along an edge. You have to press them in. Hurry! I'm losing you.
Oh,
You're on your own in there, but you can do this.
Ewan certainly loves being dramatic. It's like, oh, I'm foiled. Oh, wait, I've got a secret bomb. Oh, man. Just waiting for the most dramatic moment there, Ewan. Okay, so it's... what was it? Small, small, large? Small, small, large, large. Small, small, large, large. Small, small, large, large. Did it wrong. Oh, do you lose time when you reset? That's sad. Okay. And now for the final one, which is really tough. One like that. Two like that. And three is all zigzaggy, so we can get four like that. Does that make sense? Because 3 and 4 are right next to each other. Hopefully that makes sense. So now we've got 10 and 5 sort of like this. 10 had to be like that to get it. I had to do the other ones in that weird order to get 10 separated off by itself. So there's 5, and then everything else from here should be cake, right? Like this is 7, that's 8, that's 9 and 10. Is it a bomb or is it cake? I think it might be cake. Woohoo! We saved the world, everybody! We did it. We saved the world. No deadly pandemic.
Whoa, that was too close. I defused the bomb.
You did good. I'm off to help Alec find his sister. P.S. Bridget says, "Oh, hello, my dear." I'll miss her. She was fun.
Dear Mom, my trip...
Somebody points out that Ewan would have gotten away with his plan if he had not told Nancy about that secret last bomb. Yeah, maybe he could have waited for another moment to set it off. I don't know, but it is very dramatic that Nancy does get to stop that deadly biological bomb from exploding.
to Scotland was eventful, to say the least. I'm not entirely sure I should have come, but in some ways, things worked out better than expected. The colony operation has been stopped again. Zoe told me that all information related to the colony formula has been destroyed for good. Ewan is gone. He was taken into custody, and I can honestly say I have no more information. It seems like he was just a guy who felt small, who was tricked into doing the bidding of strangers who made him feel important. He never had the tools he needed. That's why he had to lure me in. I'll give him this. He knew how to get my attention. Revenant is still out there, but for now, they're on the run. I don't think that's my fight anyway, at least not for a while. I think Zoe will be able to manage without me. Speaking of, last I heard Zoe was working with Alec to track down his sister. With those two working together, it's only a matter of time before she's brought home safely. It seems that's just the next step in Zoe's mission to expose and bring down Revenant. She has a huge task in front of her, but from what I've seen of Zoe's work, Revenant's got plenty to worry about. Alex's brush with Revenant has pushed him to set aside his work as a skip tracer. In the course of tracking down his sister, he made some connections with Cathedral, and not surprisingly, the rest of that is classified. Moira seemed happy to see me, and to her credit, I really believe she wants to make up for her betrayal of your trust. It's strange. I expected to be angry with Moira, but I'm not. I know her motivations were good, even though her actions weren't. And I see how much she misses you. I think I should keep in touch with her. I think that's what you would do. And I guess the last part of the trip is you. I found the letter you wrote all those years ago. I don't know what else to say. I think I was so desperate to solve the mystery of your accident that I forgot I already knew what mattered. I knew who you were. I've known that my whole life. I see you when I look in the mirror, and at Dad, and at everything you loved, and I hear your song whenever the world is quiet enough. I'm headed home to see Dad and everyone else. I'll write you again, and I will find the rest of those letters, even if it takes a lifetime. Love, Nancy.
The rest of those letters? The rest of those letters? Okay. The restaurant? I think it was the 10 Raven. Woohoo! Got it right. Hooray! So, Trivia Tamer. I'm like the boy in the boat with the tiger, but with trivia. And the Treasure Hunter? Wow, got lots of treasure. I did not use any spoilers. Well, no, I used a bunch of hints in this game. But don't be mad at me. Don't be mad at me. Hey, turned off the bomb, too. So here's a preview for the next game of the series.
Operation Surprise George with ice cream is a go. Get her to scoop in time to see the winners announced. You guys are so going to win. George is really excited about this, so I wrote a plan for how to cheer her up if you guys aren't selected to be on the show on the other side of this note. Oh, Bess.
Alright, yeah, woo! We get some ice cream.
Everyone, quiet! Stop talking! I'm serious! Everyone be quiet!
You're the only one talking.
Okay, that's fair.
And now, the moment you've been waiting for. Each episode, a new team has been announced to take part in next season's New Zealand adventure. And tonight, we've narrowed it down to 2. Will it be last season's fan favorites? Or newcomers Nancy Drew and Greg Fain?
Sorry, George. Don't give me that look.
2 plane tickets are in the mail heading for Greg and Nancy. Good luck, you 2. You're gonna need it. Here's a peek at the dangers you'll be facing on your trek through New Zealand. Sheep. Adorable birds. Film scouting crews. Different sheep. Oh, right. And active volcanoes, decaying rope bridges, avalanches, deadly storms, cave collapses, treacherous competitors, and, of course, more sheep. Get ready, Nancy and Craig, for the biggest adventure of your lives on Pacific Run, New Zealand.
Oh, Greg. Nancy and Greg gonna have an adventure.
Let's hear it for Nancy and Greg. And also me, because I'm coming along too. Hooray for Bess.
That is Nancy Drew number 30, The Shattered Medallion. There will indeed be a lot of sheep in that game. Unfortunately, Greg will not be in that game. Instead, it will be Nancy's friend, George Fain. Sorry to disappoint all the Greg fans. Oh, and this is the game where Nancy and her dad talk over the credits. They just talk through the entire credits. So all the YouTubers are like, great, now I don't have to think of something to say during the ending credits. I just get to be quiet.
You sound good.
You're being far too nice.
Well, let me be nice now and again.
Fair enough. Sit. Pull up a bench.
It's nice hearing someone play the piano again.
Your mom said that the best gift you could ever give a child is a house full of music.
I like that.
You know, she was not a natural musician. I was there when she started playing.
Really?
Oh, just terrible.
I just assumed she was a natural.
No, I mean, you remember her singing voice.
Remember it? I inherited it.
When she would sing the national anthem.
I remember.
Just the sea of heads would turn back with this look like, who is this person and why does she hate music?
I always tried to hide.
Yeah, until you realized you were just as bad.
Worse?
But she owned it. Like you. She was always just happy to be who she was. I'm glad you got that from her.
I still miss her.
Me too. I'm sorry it took you running off to Scotland to talk about this stuff. Hannah stepped in and you kept marching on, and I didn't want to interrupt.
I felt the same way about you.
You know, by avoiding talking about the painful stuff, we didn't talk about the good stuff either. I think it's time.
I agree.
What's your favorite memory? A favorite. Doesn't have to be the favorite.
I loved it when we'd go up north in the fall.
For the donuts.
They were so good. We should go again.
Agreed.
What was yours?
Easy. The day I met her.
Yeah? I don't know that story.
Well, sit tight. Takes about 9 seasons to tell it correctly.
Man, that makes me feel like they're gonna do a sequel where we learn how Nancy's parents first met. And it was spy drama. Here's Ewan, but not wearing his amazing shirt, the one he has in the game. Yeah, I think there's room for a sequel for this game, definitely. The spy squad has assembled. We learned a lot about, you know, we stopped the biological weapon, you know, we stopped the deadly virus. I'm sorry, these are more outtakes, I should be quiet, but it's like we stopped the biological weapon. Yes, that's good. But we didn't learn too much about Nancy's mom, the circumstances surrounding her mother's death. I mean, we did learn a fair bit, but I feel like we could have learned a lot more. Maybe that's just maybe. Maybe that's just me.
Not so cute to spit.
Yeah, busted. What? No.
Isn't anyone curious about my life? No backstory for me? No character development? Fine, I'll just hang out here.
Poor punching bag. Always getting beaten up and pushed around. Well, that's it for Nancy Drew the Silent Spy. I will definitely be playing the next game in the series, Shattered Medallion. You know, stay tuned for that. You can watch my video. You know, obviously this is not the first time I've done a marathon of the Nancy Drew video games, so you can check out all of my videos for the Shattered Medallion. I guess you could watch me play that game like 5 times in a row if you really, really wanted to. If you're a huge fan of that game, you could do it. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, this is The Silent Spy. I think this was a much better game than the Shattered Medallion. This is just my personal opinion. So, see you everybody. Have a good rest of your day.